The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the grifter zone.
Good moo! Oh, you found your moo!
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bracket gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on, but that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. He knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
can I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends? Did your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, flak jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. This white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter
I breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
pro-black Twitter hoes.
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drops, retard. Robocock.
そうだ。テレビつけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あやこれ好き。よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと。
ワクワク。
This motherfucker does not pay me to do this.
Welcome to New Black Street, where we get our backs blown out on the regular.
Just because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off, and...
So what?
That's racist!
That's insane, bro.
That was amazing.
That's for getting me banned on X, you bitch.
Just because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off, and...
So what?
How do they both look like midgets, though?
How do they look so much like they are real?
To be fair, that sounds like hey, they got the voice.
Sorry,
on.
I had to take my glasses off because I was real like crying, bro. Holy shit!
I can't imagine. I was like dying over here. I'm like, I can't imagine what Kate was doing.
Now, you see how awkward that clip is? Now imagine how awkward the prompt was to make that clip.
Yeah, can you make two black guys talking about fucking each other and sucking each other
I actually
off?
made it a lot more I made it a lot more descriptive at first, but then the AI was like, we can't do that. So I was like, all right, can you change it to this? And they're like, sure.
It's like, we can't do that. And also, we're reporting you to the FBI.
Yeah, Hippo's on a watch list now. For sure, it's on a watch list.
Literally.
Now we're going to get the new Black Street movie starring Craig Robinson and that one midget from Bad Santa.
Sincerely, I could make a whole movie with this shit. It's I'm telling you, it's a bad idea. Anyway, shout out to all you guys. Welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Hypnosis. 157. We got Fake Wizard told me he won't be able to make it this week. That's fine. We got Will saying he's not going to be able to make it. And Atreus, as always, is running late. So shout out to Atreus. He'll be here soon. So he says, and then magically not show up.
Like,
yeah, that's why there's two clips. I can't wait to see his response to those clips. We all know he won't know about it until he's actually here, so because he doesn't watch the content. But anyway, shout out to you guys. Thank you again for joining us. It's going to be an awesome show. We got a lot we got to talk about. It's been a wild week in gaming. A lot of inner betrayals going on. You know, it's funny, as the intro was rolling, I was on X and I happened to just randomly come across a couple of posts related to Silksong and indie developers basically betraying other indie developers. It's actually fucking insane.
It's glorious.
So we got a lot we got to talk about. Let's do our intros and get right into it because it's going to be a glorious time. We'll start with Leon. Take it away.
Well, I would just like to use my time, my intro, to say thank you, Smash, for learning from the best and for copying me and for rating Hypno after I already did. It's good to know you take inspiration.
Holy shit.
Anything to say to that?
I thought he was gonna like compliment me on Stellar Blade or something. I was like, oh,
bro, stuttering all over the place now. What the fuck?
Oh
no,
shit.
but for real though, when I wasn't even joking when I posted that thing on X the other day of like Anne Hathaway, I thought somebody had taken a picture of you and put a Snapchat face filter over it. I didn't realize that was really her. That was wild.
Bro, I saw that picture. I was like, there's no way you're ruining Anne Hathaway's image right now by comparing her to Smash, bro. Like that's fucked up.
Dude, you look at her dead on, the way her eyes are, whatnot. I was like, there's something wrong with
They're
this
both
picture.
very good
There's
looking
something wrong
people.
with you. No, something wrong with you, man. Shout
Shout
out to Leon.
everywhere I go. Yeah, right.
Shout out to Leon being the consistently mentally ill person. Kata, what's up, man? How you doing?
You know, just around. I've been
Sucking
told that I guess I'm too famous now. I've been told that I can't be hanging around certain people anymore. You know, so we'll see how that goes. You know, I hope y'all had a great Saturday without me last week. I don't know if you guys heard, we almost walked into a gay club on accident when we were in Atlanta.
On accident.
That was absolutely insane.
This is outside the gay club.
Just because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off, and...
So what?
Atreus has good genes.
Dude, we should have known it was a gay club because the club was called Spectrum. We should have known it was gay, but we didn't.
Oh
figure it
my
out.
god, bro!
But we didn't go in, so it's all good. But yeah, man, I hope y'all having a great time. We're gonna have a great stream. I'm definitely not playing Marvel Rivals right now, so let's get into it.
Definitely not.
Glasses.
Sheepsidian, the only normal one of us, and newly monetized, bro. Congratulations. That is badass. Badass. And then forgot to turn on his super chats the stream after he got monetized.
Dude, I was watching that. I was like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Well,
I wanted to send him a poop emoji so bad. I've been waiting forever to do that. And then I went to the stream and it wasn't there. I was like, God damn.
But YouTube is funny in comparison to Twitch. Like Twitch is a lot more streamlined when it comes to people like turning on the monetization. I think it just does it automatically. YouTube's like, yeah, we need you to consent to receiving money. Like what? Nigga, that's why I'm doing this shit. What, huh? Just do it.
That's how it is. Yep.
It's fucking stupid. Anyway, I appreciate everybody showed up last night. It was I absolutely hated that stream primarily because of what we were covering. It was that stupid ass anime ranking video by a bunch of Zoomers. So yeah, basically retards. It was an atrocity from like beginning to end. It was fun though. I appreciate everybody who showed up, and yeah, then everybody just started throwing money at me, and I didn't know how to fucking act for a bit. I appreciate you all.
You guys are getting
no problem. Yeah, as soon as I was like, all right, I got to figure out how to do this raid shit because this train ain't stopping right here. It's got to keep going to somebody else. So there you go. They went to you, Leon. Congratulations, another train for you. Today's not a manga once again, but it is manga related. Kaiju number 8.
Nice.
Exclusive on the third division. So it's mostly words and stuff, but it's side stories of what happens, within the story itself. Because Kaiju number 8 has concluded, like the final chapter released like maybe 3 weeks ago, and it was a phenomenal wrap up. But this is just some extra storytelling. So that's yet another book that I'm gonna get into. Gonna be fun to read, and that is pretty much all I have for now. Monetization and Kaiju number 8.
Oh yeah. Quick shout out to Drunk 3PO in the chat. I see you, bro. Thanks so much.
What's going on, Jay?
I'll
see you in Michigan, Jay.
Calling out in a second.
We were on Tuesday night's main event, and people were making gay jokes, and he goes, "Are you actually gay?" I'm like, "No, man."
Yes, he is. He is gay. Don't believe the man who thinks he's not gay. He's gay as fuck.
I'm not. Oh, am I supposed to not think I'm gay if I'm not gay? How does that work?
See what I mean? Gay.
Oh my.
That is pretty fucking gay. Not gonna lie to you. Cassie, take it away, man. What do you got?
Yo, what's up, man? Dude, I spent this whole weekend just playing Chronos.
Let me ask you a question. So you normally don't like horror stuff, right? I think that's pretty safe to say. How you feeling about this?
It's not scary. It's not a scary game. It's atmospheric. It definitely has it has good atmosphere, but it's not really a horror game. So
that actually makes me a little sad because I was gonna say, considering I saw you playing it, I'm like, if Cassie's playing it, no offense to Cassie, that means this game is a bitch ass game. Like there is no horror to this game whatsoever. It's gotta there's no way. That sucks, man. But it's a good game overall. You're enjoying it?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I like the atmosphere, love the areas. The character, honestly, if a character is going to be like whatever, I prefer them to kind of shut the fuck up and just let me discover the world, and the game does that. The game in terms of like its performance, it is heavy on your graphics card, but it runs really well for me. Yeah, and frame gen's actually been working out, so I got over 100 frames, and I'm not feeling any latency, so I'm cool with it.
Well, I'm definitely gonna check it out at some point.
Well, I don't remember if it was Re Valkyrie or Raven Rainfall. I apologize. I know it was one of you two. You both got R's in your name. It's very God sounding. One of you guys get to me.
The pre-stream legend.
Oh, well, this was last week, so I just want to follow up on it. So on last week's show, they gifted me Frambeau, and since last week, 100% completed. Very cool, interesting
Really?
games. Just want to say thank you. And yeah, 100% all trophies, everything. Very interesting game.
What
Got
is it
some
called?
issues with it. It's called Fran Bow. It's a point and click psychological
It's
horror game.
creepy. I've played part of that one.
I think they gifted that to me too, and I was like, this looks really weird. Fran Bow.
It was very
That's the one with the
weird,
girl and the
but-
cat or something.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was very weird, but yeah, very. I completed and
I like the
100%
art
it
style in that game.
Oh, I
playthroughs,
see.
and
Yeah, I'm looking on Steam right now. I see you got a bunch of achievements. Yeah, 18. Yeah, nice.
So, point is, thank you. Already beat it, already completed it. So y'all, it was worth it. Thank you very much. It was great.
Oh yeah.
You guys playing new games and shit? I was just playing Risk of Rain all weekend.
Dude, we can see the reflection in your glasses, man.
Well, you know, today was the first day I played a different game other than Risk of Rain.
Bro, this man will play the most casual collection games ever. Like you could gift Kata a bunch of games. He will be on Marvel Rival literally the next day. You see,
That's not true. This is my first time playing Marvel Rivals in like 2
Get
weeks.
out of here.
He's
What are
like,
you
yo,
talking
who wants
about?
to play Madden, bro?
Seriously.
Okay, now that's disrespectful.
Hey, bro, you about to get that hot new release? NBA
the new
2K26? What's
Look,
different
the
about
phrase
it?
isn't here,
The
so
number.
somebody has to play the game.
The
on stream,
number.
okay?
It's got a 6 instead of a 5. That's hot.
I paid $20 extra to be able to play it a month early.
That's insane. All right, Smash. Go ahead.
Ridiculous.
What's up, everyone? We had quite a week with Stellar Blade.
Quite a
success.
week.
And yeah, it was one of those moments in my life that I'll remember forever from a video game, which is wild. But yeah, it was awesome. It was a very fun time. Shout out to everyone that stuck it out over the about 20 hours of me getting my face beat in by the same boss over and over again. There were some people, Sergeant Sapient and many others, Alucard, that were just there the entire time. Every single battle of me just getting my face beat in.
I was there. I just didn't say much. 'cause
Yeah,
I-
Hypnotic
you
was
know,
there too. Yeah.
After a while, like I'm watching it. I'm like, dude, this is about to happen for the next 3 hours. I'm just gonna let it play in the background. And I'm gonna play some video games and come back in 3 hours. And what's happening? Raven is beating your shit in.
Sure as shit.
Yeah.
Same thing. Nothing has changed.
Crazy.
I know how to
Your face beating
extend
is crazy.
the time on a game like nobody's business.
Yeah, but that's kind of antithetical to winning a bet that is time sensitive.
No, I know. I'm just trying to make myself feel better. But yes.
That's
But it was
crazy.
awesome. And yeah, I am ready for Wu Chang.
No, you're not.
I'm sorry. My brain. Hold on. Wait. My brain did
You're
not. My brain did not compute that.
Hey,
I
you
was
know what?
typing. What did you say again?
I'm joking about that, but I know we're gonna get into it tonight, but I am playing Silksong right now, and it's hard, but like
Hey, yo.
it's not too hard. It's just
Hey,
right.
come on,
It's
bro.
just
Come on.
right.
Only in
Come
this
on.
I don't know how long it is though.
Bro, you just keep going.
He's doing
I
this shit on
know.
purpose. At
I
this
just
point.
keep going.
Dude, we're fucking him. We gotta grow up, dude. This
I
is
gotta
ridiculous.
put Smash in that clip of you two talking about each other and shit. I have
That's
to.
crazy. JT is
Just
more
sort of in the
feminine than
background,
Cass.
like
Confirmed.
You put him in the background. Yeah, it's kind of long.
It's kind
That's
of hard.
crazy.
We don't
bro.
know.
On that note, that's the intros, and yeah, they're not
go.
normal. They're never normal. All right, boys. Let's get into the pre-stream legends. We got a lot we got to talk about. It's gonna be a crazy fucking stream. We got Silksong to talk about. There's like multiple different facets of Silksong that we got to cover. So, pre-stream legends. Let's get it going, and yeah, see what we got.
Money, print money, cash,
Money, well.
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, print money, cash,
Money, well.
capitalism, raise a bunch of money, super chat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
How it goes.
Money.
Pre-stream legends. We got Paul Q. Shout out to Paul Q, bro, with the 10 memberships. I appreciate you, man. Looking like Kata there with the shades and the reflections and shit. Notice how his shades don't reflect Marvel Rivals, though.
Oh
No,
my
it's
Because
just
god.
mine.
he's not a
Neither do
fucking
mine.
dirty casual. All right.
Neither do mine.
Shout out to Paul Q. Thank you so much, man. You thought I was gonna say something else, huh, Sheep? That's all right. Dr. Kocho Dragon. That's too much to say. What is that? Chatney Hashira Dragoon.
Chatney Hashira Dragoon.
There you go. Member for 14 months. Says, funny how some are mad about Hollow Knight being a great game. Just shows that modern gaming isn't what we real gamers want. Cheers to you all. I'm telling you, man. Like I said, I was looking at some posts, and we're gonna go over it in a minute. But the posts that I'm seeing, like the cope that I'm seeing from indie developers and people that I guess run in the circle of some indie developers, complaining about shadow dropping, complaining about the pricing, complaining about like this is Baldur's Gate 3 all over again, because when Baldur's Gate 3 released, there was developers, AAA devs that were fucking coping, and they were like, there's no way we can match what they're doing for the price point they're doing, and they shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, so get good. What the fuck? Like, what do you want me to do?
Games like this is even worse than Baldur's Gate 3 though, because it shows how many indie devs are actually willing to suck corpo dick.
Yeah. I would say so.
Corpo dick.
We got Blue Octopussy 5 months. Chew. My friend Joe recently went on the Dolly Parton diet. How did it work? It really made Joe lean.
Oh my god.
Stop. Oh my fucking God.
I actually understood that one. I get that. Reference.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be some sort of reference. I thought it was going to be some sort of reference to him growing tits or something.
Bro, that's like, I think this is probably the one joke that actually made me like physically ill. Like, don't tell this shit again.
What do I even say to that? Paul Q, 10 memberships. Thank you, sir. Some normalcy. I appreciate that. Shout out to Paul Q. Fucking legend. Again, I appreciate that. Dr. Spike, 694 with a 5 membership banger. Thank you, Dr. Spike. We got Hutch Games for 5 months saying nothing. Absolutely nothing. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you. 5 months. Nick Havoc for 5 months. I was on the train to work, and the conductor told me he had to charge me extra for telling dad jokes. I told him that's not fair.
I love it.
Pretty good.
It's good.
That's pretty good.
I'm not gonna laugh.
Like, why are we allowing this? We're just allowing this to happen. It's crazy, man. This is violations at this point. Captain Killigun's with it too. That's what you get, Kata.
I didn't even do anything.
Everybody knows you got me banned.
Oh well, no, Trey's did. Apparently.
You got yourself banned.
You got me banned.
I didn't do anything.
If you weren't so
Bro,
like,
no, you
lacking in
can't call being an
testosterone.
emo bitch on X not doing anything. You keep that shit deep down inside you where it festers as a heart attack in 10 years.
I don't even remember what I said.
You couldn't beat your meat. You were too depressed. You fucking queer.
Oh, yeah. I said, you ever been so sad you don't even want to beat your shit? That was me shit
that's
posting.
crazy. That's
I
not
do
shit
that all the
posting.
time.
Nope. So I just told AI to try to make a video of Smash JT complaining about Celebrity. This is what it's made. Look.
This game is so unfair. The controller is broken.
I feel like the hair. I have a little bit more hair.
Stop it. That's accurate.
That's Phil Spencer in another 5 years. No for nothing.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
It made another video, but it sounds like it was underwater, so I'm not gonna use that one. That's fine.
It's pretty impressive though. You can do that on the fly that quick. That's
yeah, that quick. It's fucking insane. It's no joke. We got, let's see where we at. Gamer Nurse Gale for 3 months. I'm here because I missed out on Hypnocast because of my work schedule and because I'm in the UK. It's a lot of reasons. Hail SNH crew and Bigot Army. 3 months being a gooder gamer. Let's fucking go. Shout out to Gamer Nurse Gale. Thank you so much. Drunk 3PO, the legend himself. Look at that. The Transformers profile picture. Shout out to you, man. Drunk 3PO. 5 memberships. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Bruce Fields with a 5. Hypno making that new Blackstreet clip even made the AI say pause. And which one? This one?
Welcome to New Blackstreet, where we get our backs blown out on the regular.
I guess it's that one.
The
White girl
blank
is blown out
stare.
on the regular. It stops before she laughs, so it's like a
Yeah,
literal.
The
pause.
blank stare is what really does it. Like right after he says it, it's just
the random
stares.
white girl and the delayed laugh is just it's so crazy.
It's so perfect.
It's insane, bro. Oh my god. Teflon Dong with a 4.99. Leon looked like he loves trains.
You know what? I'm gonna take this as I'm an autistic individual joke, and not as I'm a homo joke.
You're taking it the wrong way. Oh, that's for
No,
sure.
no, I'm taking it the right way.
Teflon
Yo,
Dong
that's
with a
crazy.
4.99. I don't believe in conspiracies. Smash paid someone to beat Stellar Blade.
I was able to complete the game by sheer brute force.
How
Bro,
long did it take you to
remember
beat the last
that
boss?
story years ago where a dude on Twitch streamed a whole UFC fight, but he was holding a controller to pretend he was playing
Yes.
to get. That's
Yep.
you with Stellar Blade. You're just
Yes,
holding a
yes.
controller while someone else playing.
But to answer Kata's question, the last boss took about 1/4 of the amount of time as it took to take Raven. Raven was the fucking hard one.
Well, you
Raven
know
was-
why? Because Raven had increased your skill cap so high that
Mm.
Providence wasn't.
That's a
If
good
you would have
point.
fought Providence first, you would have been. You would have been. That would have been your Raven. And,
Yeah, you're right.
you
You're
know,
right.
vice
And
I think
versa.
mine was different because it took me a little minute to get Raven, and then the last one it was a little shorter.
Providence is not hard. Providence
No.
just hits hard. That's the
It's
problem.
hard as
Yeah.
fuck.
Like he will fucking 2-shot you even if you have a lot of HP or
That
3
game was
shots you
so
at best.
stupid, dude. Like it went from this is kind of Souls-like, but it's more action adventure, and then as soon as you get the Raven, they're like, no, we're gonna whoop your ass for
Well,
another hour.
Not to sidetrack forever, but that's my biggest gripe with the game is like I felt like I was built up enough as a character with all my stats to go through the end, and I'm like, oh, I'm not. And then by that point, I was locked in the end game, and I'm like, well, fuck me, I can't even build my stats up anymore. This is what I got to try and complete the game with, and that's kind of
Yeah,
bullshit.
I don't know if that's a flaw in the game because I mean that's incredibly normal for RPGs. Like take Persona for example. Like you gotta make multiple save files in case you fuck up and like.
Yeah, and they don't let you make multiple fucking save files with Stellar Blade.
Oh wait, you're not able to because I haven't played Stellar Blade because I'm you're
can't.
not able to make multiple save files.
Nope.
No,
One
nope,
save
it's
file
not.
on it.
Okay, never mind. That's a design flaw then. That's a design
Bullshit.
flaw.
Not really when the game tells you twice, hey, you're crossing the point of no return.
Yeah.
No,
Before
but
you
that's
even go down
fine.
that
That's
little
fine because
canyon.
up to that point, I'm like, yeah, I can handle the bosses. So if I'm crossing the point of no return, I've handled the bosses up to this point. I don't know how much of a leap it's going to be. So it's like a leap of faith. As a first-time player through the game, you have no idea, nothing to bounce it off of. So it's just a guess.
Well,
So
clearly it was
it
you
is
had
on
enough
me.
stats, you made it work.
Right. It is on me. Just get good. That's all it is.
Basically.
Yeah,
I
man.
like to hear right there.
Shout out to Teflon
Account-
Dong. Then we got King
accountability.
Demon Wing with the 5 memberships. Shout out to King Demon Wing. New profile picture, I think. Shout out to you, bro. Old Man Cad with the membership. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Toxin with a 2 6 hours a day on one Silksong boss. I'm tired.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Wait,
you
which-
can never
which
make fun
boss?
of Smash ever again, bro.
Which boss?
I'm actually
Nah.
gonna start playing it.
Just
tonight.
make fun
We're
of
gonna
Toxin.
see.
It's better.
Well, I need
Old
to
Man
know if
Cad
I
with
was
a
able
2.
to beat the boss or not yet. If I got
Oh,
there.
okay. My penance for being late. A knight is punctual. All good, Old Man Cat. Leon with a 5. What would Akira Toriyama's cookbook be called? Dragon Ball Supper.
Better than Super. I mean, what?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. You know what? Can we get a round of applause for that? Can we get? Can we
Yeah.
get
Fuck y'all, that was good.
That's why you got race swap just now. Keep a log card with 4.99 and massive tits. A friend asked a Jewish girl for her numbers. I told them it's 2025. We asked for their names now.
Jesus.
Yo, son, that's
Holy
insane.
shit.
Wow.
That one, that's a sleeper one. Like that one that'll creep up on you for sure.
Oh my
And on that note, this is not SNH.
Welcome to New Black Street, where we get our backs blown out on the regular.
In case anybody clips it and wants to know what show it came from. It came from New Black Street.
I really wish Atreus was here right now. I'd love to see his
Yeah, you know he's not watching it, so he'll never see
Right,
it.
He definitely not watching it. And they'll be like, nah, what clip? I don't know what clip. What clip? Trace, you know
busy
what
probably
HollowKnight
getting his back.
Silksong is?
Oh, wait,
no, I
no,
have no idea what that is. What is that? I don't know. Guy Killerman becoming a member all on his own. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it. Golden Apples with a 189. Deb should celebrate other Deb success. Nope. Apparently not. Apparently not. It's actually a bloodbath out there. Again, we're gonna get into it, man. Guy Kermon gives 5 memberships. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate that, man. And then last but not least, we got Yamato with a 2. Says Hello Kitty Island Adventure is more of a Smash game.
I heard it was not that bad, to be honest. I have not played
Yeah,
it.
it actually looks kind of cool.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to play it.
I'm good.
Say what?
I've been meaning to play it, actually.
Gone.
Poof.
Into the
crazy,
fucking
bro.
shadow realm.
You know, every time we try to bring girls and give them the opportunity, they just fuck it up, bro. It's unbelievable.
Every time.
Every time.
Not Barbie, man. It's not Barbie.
So?
It's crazy.
It's better.
Shout out to Yamato. Thank you, man. And that catches us all up because we don't have anything on Rumble since Rumble's actually behaving today. Because Rumble still has not paid me. But apparently, Rumble has... I emailed Rumble, and they said that they're going to pay me on Monday. They're like, check back on Monday if it's not there. Get back to us. And I'm like, why was there a delay? And I got no response. So it's a little sus, but I'll let you guys know by Monday. We'll find out. We shall find out. All right, boys, we're going to get into the content now. We're going to talk about HollowKnight Silksong. We're going to start off with that because that's going to take a while, probably because there's way too much to talk about. Let's just start off.
Topics all in one, like
it literally. Let's just start off with the basic, the obvious, the fucking the numbers. Let's take this off the screen. This fucking shit. Put this here. So I mean, obviously the game is fucking going nuts. Even today, it hit another all-time high of 587,150. This game is doing fucking insane numbers, as you know, as I don't want to say expected or predicted, because here's the thing, right? So HollowKnight, the first game, like I said in my video, and I'll show you, HollowKnight, the first game, before the announcement of the second game, at its best, and it was still like people loved it, don't get me wrong, at its best, in July it was at around 13,000 concurrent, which is still good. Don't get it twisted. And the highest it's ever been was 20,000. Now, obviously, it maintained a nearly 10,000 player concurrent count for almost its entire life, outside of the initial time that it released for the first couple of years.
Steadily going up too, which is the opposite.
Yeah, steadily going up over time through multiple sales. I mean, I've seen this game like $6.
$7.
Something like that. So, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, okay, like it was predictable, because, bro, like, with all due respect, 13,000, 20, that's a big fucking leap, right? To go from 20,000 to 580,000. That's like, if somebody told me they're expecting 200,000, I'd be like, all right, I think that's fair. 200, 250, whatever. It's the number one wish listed game on Steam. That's the only thing that really made me realize how big this game was actually going to be, because it kept, like, people kept telling me it's the number one wish listed game. I'm like, seriously? This game's the number one wish listed game on Steam? You serious? Yep. And then come to find out it was, and I mean, now you see the results of that. So 580,000 is wild. Go ahead.
A couple thoughts on this. One, I expected it to be like around 800,000 or maybe even closer to 1 million. So it's lower than I was expecting based off of just the hype and the number one going into it on the launch.
I thought this number was going to go higher for the weekend. It only went up about 25,000.
Right.
I mean, it's still a lot. Don't get me wrong, but
like 800, I was like, yeah, that's like, it's still great. Yeah, it's still great. And the other thought, people, and we'll get into this later, but the 1999, you just made me realize it when you showed the graph for HollowKnight. The reason why it probably makes sense for them to keep it at 20 is because I think they realize how big this game's going to be. And if they overpriced it to 30 or 40 or 50, everyone would have just bought a HollowKnight, and nobody would have bought Silksong until it went on sale.
Well, look at what's happening. Look at what's happening with the original HollowKnight. I don't know if there's like a movement happening or something, but they're like, the number is literally raising. Like they're raising the concurrent number.
People are trying to catch up. Like even you said you're playing it offline right now.
That's true. I did play it for the first time. That's true. Yep.
Everyone's trying to catch up to get to play the latest and greatest.
I want to play it now. I never played it because, you know, I just, at the time, it just wasn't catching my interest. I just heard word of mouth that it was a good game.
Hold on really quick. We got somebody in the background. Hold on. Let's bring them onto the stream.
Welcome to New Black Street, where we get our backs blown out on the regular.
Forehead.
Every
bro.
time, bro. Hairline. Every time.
Oh my god.
Forehead.
Incredible. Phenomenal.
Never ready, bro.
That was
Just never ready. Anyway, yeah. So the number, the number is going up for the original game. But you're right. There are people that are probably they had it. Maybe they had it in their backlogs, right? And maybe they didn't play it yet. They played Silksong and beat the shit out of them. They're like, maybe let me go back to HollowKnight. Let me try the first one, beat that. You know,
honestly, the big thing with this game is that like it was the most memed game in terms of this game GTA 6 will come out before HollowKnight Silksong comes out. It was like the biggest
It had
meme,
its own
like,
emoji.
never coming
the
out
clown face
game.
emoji was
And-
like its emoji. Because
Yeah, and then
like 3 of Metroidvanias.
yeah, and then for them to just be like, hey, here's Silksong. By the way, it's coming out in a few weeks. It's like, holy shit. So motherfuckers were not prepared. They were probably just like, well, I'll just play, HollowKnight, like a few months before the game gets its official, launch. And they just sprung that shit up on everybody. And they're like, oh shit, I gotta catch up. Like that's pretty much I think the response here.
Yep. We're going to talk about that, by the way. We're going to talk about the shadow dropping in a later part of it, but I do want to return to that because I kind of want to have a conversation about that. So anyway, overall, obviously HollowKnight is benefiting from this. I gotta imagine that a lot of these players that are magically showing up now for HollowKnight, like I said before, already had the game in their libraries. I feel like a lot of people already did. And chances are, like,
I had to buy it.
You.
What I do?
Why you sound like you're on your cell phone, bro? You sound loud as fuck.
What about now?
That's better.
Just because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off, and
so what?
Nah, we gotta have a conversation, bro. Nah, there's no fucking way.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
In any case, so there are a lot of people who had it in a library already. I'm one of those people. It was in my library for a long time.
To be fair, though, I do think that there's a lot of people that are buying this game. Like anytime a sequel comes out and it's massively successful, because you saw this, like for example, like when Resident Evil 4 Remake dropped, people went back and bought the old remakes. It's a combination of both.
Kingdom Come Deliverance as well.
That's really Kingdom Come Deliverance. People bought the first one because anytime a game comes out and it's massive, you do see people buying, especially because a lot of times the backlog games get discounted. And so people are like, oh shit, it's a deal. True. It's a bargain.
I just can't believe what's this game cost right now?
It's at 15. No, wait.
Yeah.
I just looked at it. It's like at 15. Yeah.
Yeah,
if they were smart, they would bump the price.
$5 everywhere else.
But if you're paying for both at once, like that's $35. We're living in an era where games are on the regs $70.
That's crazy.
For $35. That's a baller deal even for some brokies, right?
These are two of the greatest games like ever.
Wait,
these games
do they
are
even have a
very good
bundle
games.
on Steam? Because Steam usually does the bundle.
I think
thing.
they do. I think
No,
they do.
don't.
They don't.
It's
That's a missed opportunity.
The soundtrack, and then I guess this is like a DLC, Gods and Nightmares.
Let me see.
Hypno, one of the points I wanted to bring up about the original HollowKnight is I think we've all had this experience when we play a game we really, really love, and we're like, everyone has to play this game. Like that was me when HollowKnight came out.
Yeah.
And yes, it was popular, but I'm like, this game is so good. And I feel like it got like that bump initially, but it never like went to the like outer space extreme until the hype from Silksong came in. And now everyone's finally starting to go back to being like, oh, HollowKnight.
Go back to because I don't know what you mean by not the hype of the stream. You even said earlier, not only did this game come out like what 2017, almost 10 years ago.
8 years ago, yeah.
So it has gone like steadily climbed over the course of the last 8 years. They said,
What games do that? Name a game that does that.
No. I don't think most games do. Like most games will steadily sell, but to continuously have more people playing at once, to continuously grow in terms of active players, I don't think most games do. So like Silksong is one of those things that it's been part of the cultural zeitgeist of gaming consistently for a decade. It's really, especially because it's and I think a lot of it's because these sorts of games, these sorts of Metroidvanias are infinitely replayable. Side-scrolling games like this, like, how many times all of us play, Super Mario World through? I probably played Super Mario World through a dozen fucking times in my life.
Oh my god,
I'm
probably
game.
120 times. Like
it is fucking insane. Totally different conversation. I'm sorry. Every time I look at it, it is crazy how popular Counter-Strike continues to get.
It's funny. I was gonna say
wow.
Counter-Strike's the only other game that comes to mind is something
Holy
that's
fuck.
I think GTA Online might be this as well, but I think that's one of the only other ones.
5 months
it's
ago,
rare.
1.8.
It is
my God.
rare.
It is
to
rare.
see this sort of consistent growth. And I mean, these numbers for Silksong are pretty much what I expected. Like I was thinking right around the 500K mark.
Did you really think 500K?
Yeah.
I
Dude,
can't.
And here's why. So I was looking at this, like it's been almost 10 years. Quality of the movie notwithstanding, think about when Star Wars The Force Awakens came out. People were starved for a Star Wars movie. They wanted it. It'd been fucking how many years? And so when it came out, it was a phenomenon. And I figured Silksong was going to be The Force Awakens. Now, and again, in terms of sales and whatnot, not quality. The Force Awakens of the gaming industry.
What's the question?
So that article from Eurogamer about the price of it, they said not everybody has a diamond encrusted, I guess, parachute. I think they said it. I thought this was a completely indie studio.
It is.
So what did they mean by diamond encrusted parachute?
Because they're trying to basically pass it off that Team Cherry got lucky. Like they're basically like you have a massive following, you have a huge fan base, and other indie devs would kill to have that. They're basically having the woe is me, it should be me attitude. But anyway,
no. You're missing the point. It should be ours. That's what they want.
True, but you also got to remember a lot of these people are fucking socialists and shit. But anyway, we're going to cover that because the Silksong, you weren't here, Trace. The Silksong situation is going to be broken up into like 5 different fucking topics because there's a lot of different things happening. We're just talking about the number. Yeah, we're just talking about the numbers right now, and then we're going to get into the developer meltdown, and then we're going to get into the difficulty gamer meltdown. China.
I want to do a quick. I want to do a quick comparison here.
Can you do me a favor?
No,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sheep.
Oh no, you good. I was about to say I want to do a quick comparison of.
I'm just playing.
This nigga, bro. Where's your face at? But like bullshit.
You can't show his face after that.
But no, I was about to say like the comparison I was gonna make is with Power World when like they would say the same shit. Oh, Power World's doing this, that, and the other. It's just plagiarism, so on and so forth. And it's like no, they're just taking inspiration from a bunch of other games, and it's not something that's brand new to them. They tried it like with 2-3 other games prior to that, and Power World was just the one that just caught the winds correctly, and that's it. That's all it was. Is that HollowKnight was that game that people really wanted to have a sequel. They wanted more HollowKnight. So here's Silksong, like they promised, and people lost their mind, and now you got these retarded ass articles popping up. Oh, of course, HollowKnight of all games. These rich motherfuckers. Shut up. Stop being jealous.
Well, no, you bring up these articles, but so what is more likely? That these articles are disingenuous and they're writing the hate stuff because it gets clicked, or because they're actually upset at how well the game is doing?
Yes,
as
I think they hate. I think they just hate gamers. So anything.
Well, I mean, obviously it's both. I'm saying which one is more maybe more likely is the wrong word. More prevalent. Which one's more prevalent? Do you think?
It's probably the latter, I would imagine.
Well, you got to keep in mind that hate is not just going towards gamers. That hate is going towards other developers too. But again, we're going to talk about that. Let's just finish up on the numbers. So. Overall, I mean, obviously the game is doing insane numbers. Do we think the numbers going to keep rising? I think so, because at this point, the first HollowKnight has shown that it's going to keep rising. Do you think the popularity of this one is going to keep rising, considering people are complaining about it?
It's $20 anyway. Go up. Yeah, for sure. After the initial weekend and people talking about it, and they're going to see, as a trade said, the price. It's $20 fucking bucks. They're like, oh, a $20 game. You know, in a year where we get a bunch of $20, $30. $15 games that have all been bangers, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure people are going to start getting on it.
Just imagine being a parent, right? Because kids they're going to follow along. They see all the adults talking about it, like we're adults talking about Silksong or whatever the case may be, and all the kids are asking their moms. And normally you're a mom, especially if you're a single mom or a father, and you're like, man, damn, he's asking me for another one of these fucking bitch ass $60, $70, $80 fucking games. All right, you're gonna have to wait for your birthday. All right, but then you happen to go and look at the price, like, oh shit, that shit's only $20. Hey son, I got something for you. Immediately, immediately. Like you drop that $20.
Don't even have to think twice. Yeah.
You don't have to think twice. If this will get him to shut the fuck up, get the little nigga to be quiet for the next month, here's $20. Have it, take it, do whatever you want.
And I was saying too a couple of streams ago, under $25, that's considered impulse buy territory. So people are willing to let go of the $20 a lot easier than willing to let go 80, just mentally, psychologically, and it removes almost all pushback that you could possibly have from a pricing standpoint on anything when you're in the $20 or less category.
Well, I mean, shit. Think about Expedition 33 when that dropped it. What was it, 35 for the first weekend or whatever?
Yeah.
Like 35. People were impulse buying that. This is $20.
Yeah. I mean, because most people, they probably have the idea, $20, I was going to use that for food. So, I could put it on a little video game. Sure, why not? It's easy.
This is literally less than a DoorDash from McDonald's.
Yeah, it's easy.
You're right.
When you think about $20, it's like $20 is $20. That shit's going to fly off.
And it's the same price on
I don't think you got
right?
room to say $20 is $20 after that dick sucking video.
I was just going to say.
Right. Here we go. Here we go, dude.
Just because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off. And
so what?
So what? $20.
Why did he stop? Why did he go and so what?
Because the AI fucked up.
AI always does that shit though. That's funny.
Oh man.
I don't know if it fucked up. That was just kind of an awkward.
Be fair, that looks nothing like me. Just want to throw that out there.
That's an authentic conversation.
It's
crazy.
Conversation.
We never had that.
I mean, he said you guys accidentally went to a booty
No,
bar.
I said almost.
You're saying gay Treyus is crazy.
Good Treyus.
Gay Treyus.
Good Treyus. So
Gay Treyus and Beta.
Now this game is $20 everywhere, right? $20 on consoles, $20 like everywhere, right?
It's also
not
on Game
the
Pass.
fact that he called him Beta.
No, we are going to speed past it actually. It's also on Game Pass, and I think somebody else said it was on PlayStation Plus as well.
So this game's destroying like every narrative, right? This game is destroying it's on Game Pass narrative. PC gamers, Xbox people don't like buying games kind of thing. Like,
that's a good point.
I don't think this should count towards that though, because it's $20.
I think it does count though.
I think it counts.
If it's on those other platforms, because everybody was saying that about what game was it that also dropped on Game? Expedition 33. Yeah, Expedition 33. Because it was also
get some neck out here in these streets, man. Like,
bro, flat out, I want to be very clear. Flat out, the amount of developers or inner circle around developers, the amount of people that are melting down about the pricing of this game, that are developers are just proof that they don't like the thought of people making good products for an affordable price that makes the entry a lot easier for people. They don't like that. They're making games, and I guess maybe they think their games very highly. I don't know. I don't know if it's a compliment or an insult. Is it an insult for someone to say you should have charged more for the game? But the reason for why they're saying you should have charged more is so that they could charge more for their game. It's not like they're saying you should have charged more because the game's amazing. They're saying you should have charged more.
You said in the private chat to find some devs freaking out. The first image I saw of a dev freaking out basically was saying that exact same thing. So if you want me to share at some point, let me know.
Well, let's switch to that part of the conversation. So go ahead, Atreus.
So I was reading it because I was roasting. I wanted to dunk on them too, but as I was reading up on it, it kind of makes sense, right? Because obviously the AAA games up there, they're $60, $70, and then you got Expedition 33, what was $35 to $40 or whatever the case may be. So if I'm making a little indie game, right, that's like 15 decent hours of not really like amazing, but it's a good game, and I charge that $20, and let's say for instance, fucking Elden Ring 2 decide for whatever reason, you know what, our shit gonna be $20 too. It diminishes the value of my game, because if you play Elden Ring 2 and all the content you're gonna get in there, you look at my shit, you're like, well, why the fuck am I paying $20 for this? Look what I'm getting with Elden Ring. So I guess the way they're looking at it,
those are two different games. You could say that diminishes the value of Elden Ring if it's worth more than that. I would argue you're just getting way more value out of
it. Yeah, of course. On our side, we're getting way more value, but thinking about it from a business mindset, I price my game at this point because I'm comparing it to other games in this market. And I'm like, okay, based on the amount of work we put into it, based on the amount of content that we're going to get, that we're going to give our players, this is what I think our games are worth. based on other games in this market. And then you get another game that has infinitely more value in it, more content. It's probably just a better overall product. You're like, well, we ain't worried about them being in competition because, they're going to be $30, $40 more than us. And then they come out and they drop at the same price as yours. Now gamers are looking at you like, well, look what we getting over here for $20. Why the fuck is your shit $20?
Yep. Yeah.
So I understand that. One quick question, because I don't know. What was the original retail price of HollowKnight? Was it 20 or 15?
I think it was 20.
Was it 20?
Oh, it might have been 15.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it might have been 15. Actually, hold on. Because I got it on Fangamer, a physical copy, so it was I think 30, but that was the physical hard copy. So
hold on, let me ask ChatGPT.
Yeah, I'm curious. I think it was 20, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, it says they priced the game at $15.
Yeah, I think that sounds right.
They went $5 up, which it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, so I guess the pushback would be, well, how much did y'all expect them to go up based on the sequel?
That was going to be my question.
Double the price,
which is
that
crazy.
was going to be my question.
Because this should be the same argument they had back when HollowKnight came out, but because HollowKnight wasn't,
I have an image of someone saying it should be double the price, dude.
No, hold on. Because HollowKnight wasn't popular, no one gave a shit. But now that it's popular, it's a problem.
That's what it is. That's why when you get down, okay, so when you get down to the real like dirt of the fucking conversation, if you sit these developers down who are bitching about this, and you get through and you counter every question they have, it's ultimately going to come back down to, well, this is just going to hurt my chances of being successful. That's really what it's down to. Because the developers that are not only complaining, but are now also, I don't know if you've noticed, I don't know if anybody has pictures, they're delaying their games because this game got shadow dropped. So now they're all delaying the games and then blaming Silksong for it. They're like, oh, these guys are inconsiderate for shadow dropping their game, not thinking about
well, that part they can eat a dick on because you either get good or get the fuck out,
bro. That's so insane. Like the industry is so desperate to basically get every fucking dime out of you that they're completely antithetical to anything gamers want. Like it's so exciting to watch this as a gamer. Like I'm not even a HollowKnight, fan. I think that the games are cool, don't get me wrong, but I'm not one of those that's running out to go play it. But dude, it's exciting to watch all of my friends happy that this game essentially fucking stealth dropped, a game that they've been waiting for years. I'm not surprised by this hype at all. I know so many people that have been waiting for this game, memeing about this game never coming out. Like it's strong desire to want to play this game, and for it to stealth drop on top of it all. Like, dude, this is a gaming win. But these fucking assholes that are literally nobody knows your name. You're making your name off of these petty arguments. Congratulations, you look like the biggest fucking.
Yeah, it's not going to help them.
This is actually a really good comment in the chat right now. Venom Solantis says the industry thinks it's a community, but instead of competitors, and I agree with that so fucking much.
Well, that's the whole Blackstreet. You would get a Don DeMarco.
That's the problem with people singing "Kumbaya" at these fucking game shows and shit.
That's the whole Gamergate premise with the journos being in bed with the whole industry and
in bed, literally in bed,
literally sometimes. Yeah, exactly. But I was gonna say to add on what Cassie was saying, like this is the perfect example of the bloat in the industry right here, because a good game comes out and people are bitching about it. It's like that means there's bloat, because if there was just straight up competition with quality titles and people working their asses off, people wouldn't be like, oh, this is fucking our game over. This is because there wouldn't be enough people to even care about that. There's bloat. This is a perfect example of it.
Leon, you ready to share your screen?
Yeah, I got several of these minis. Just let me know.
Go for it. Yep,
I got a question real quick before we jump into this. How do y'all think it's going to affect other games prices down the line? Like, do you think
it's funny you say that. I would say hold up on that question till you're done seeing what all these indie devs have to say.
I would say it's probably gonna lower the prices. I think we're gonna see a little bit of a reset, an organic reset. But anyway, go ahead. We'll talk about it.
Is this for Blue Sky? Obviously.
What was that?
Of course, it's Blue Sky, bro. All these people bitching always going to be on Blue Sky most of the time.
Most of these from Blue Sky. There are a couple from X, though. I do have a couple that are from X, but most of these are from Blue Sky.
Let's see it.
So,
go for it.
I think we can celebrate Silksong's price point at $20 and understand that everything surrounding the game, its development, its circumstances, its success, expectations is an anomaly. I say this because I'm concerned about comparisons with other indie titles that aren't as big or cheap at the same time.
No.
So basically, she's upset that there's going to be indies that are cost more and are smaller games. Yeah, the indies shouldn't be doing that then.
I mean, that's kind of
I don't know though. I don't know though. I don't, because I want to play devil's advocate a little bit. Hell is Us came out this week. That's by indie dev, and I think that's, I mean, so far at least. I mean, would you say that should only be $20? I don't know.
I mean, what? How much is it? Like 30? It's about 30, ain't it?
No, it's
like
about
$30.
No, I think it was 40 or 50.
Oh, let me check.
Well, this is where the definition and the meaning of indie, double H, and AAA really need to be well defined. Because
right, I was about to say the same thing.
You can have an indie game, an indie developed game, look, play, and sound like a AAA game, but you can still have the budget of an indie game. So it'll still be an indie game. Doesn't matter how good it looks, how it made, like Expedition 33. There's people that think that's a AAA game. It's not. Yeah. It's a borderline indie developed game. So we have to make sure we look at that when we're doing these comparisons. We have to make sure we look at how much is involved, how many people are involved, what the budget is. You know what I mean? If you're a 400 plus, not 400. I'm sorry. If you're like a 50 plus team and you make indie games primarily, and you're comparing yourself and complaining about a team made of 3 people, I mean, you got to get good at that point. Like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. You know?
I was about to bring up an example of an indie game that I've been playing recently. It's a roguelike. It's called Dead Zone Rogue. And if you didn't know any better, you probably think that the game was, a AA or a AAA game just because of the quality and the polish of it. And it's an indie game, and it's $25. So it's like, should they be complaining that their game is $25, but they don't have the same amount of, players as a game like HollowKnight? Like, I don't understand how that even matters.
Well, let's go through a couple more of these tweets because I want to get down to like the main complaint from these people. So we got
real quick. I want to just speak this one piece. No, that's called the fucking economy. For those that don't know, there's some devs that they dictate that their price is going to be worth 20, some that dictate it's going to be worth 40, and the market itself should be allowed to dictate what that price is. Either it doesn't sell on release, or they buy it on a sale, or it does sell on release and then they still buy it on sale, just less sales. And it is what it is. That's just, I don't understand what this issue of people looking at other people's wallets and going, why are they making the money? Because your game's probably not that good. Maybe you marketed it bad. Why don't you go back to the drawing board? How about that?
I don't know. I mean, I would say there is. I think it's disingenuous to argue that it's the entire thing is just get good, because again, I brought up Hell Is Us. I think Hell Is Us deserves it deserves praise, but right now it happened to release during when Silksong released. So a lot of people are paying attention to that, and it's being cannibalized by it. And I don't,
but that I would say that is a good thing, because and here's why. Hell Is Us it was not marketed. For one, it doesn't have a pre-established fan base, so you have to go like hell and high water to market it and say, yo, this is the next big thing. This is what you want to see. And if they didn't if people didn't get that from the marketing, it's not going to sell.
Well, hold on. But see, the argument was that I'm not saying that Silksong has anything to apologize for. I'm just arguing that it's disingenuous to just dismiss it as get good, when we know that if it's an indie dev, they have a limited budget as far as marketing goes. Now, they showed off whatever trailer they had. When I first saw the game, I thought it was interesting. I put it in my wish list. So for it to be as good as it is so far, and to pretty much not be getting that much attention because Silksong is out, I don't think any amount of marketing would have changed that.
Again, though, that boils down to the market, primarily to the people who buy it. Because you look at, for example, Skyrim. What else released around that time? Dragon's Dogma and Kingdoms of Amalur. But Kingdoms of Amalur and Dragon's Dogma were the games I played far more than I played Skyrim. And Skyrim sold like gangbusters. It's what people want. Like you can't be mad that Hell Is Us is not mad, but you can't look at it as disingenuous that Hell Is Us does not get as much credibility as Silksong. Silksong has
Well,
been.
no, I'm not saying
And not only that. Oh, so go for it, Trace. My bad.
No, I was gonna say I don't think that Hell Is Us developers should be upset or anything like that. All I'm saying is like we can't pretend as though Hell Is Us might not have had more players if not for Silksong releasing this week. That's
Well,
what. That's all.
I don't know. I don't know that anyone's saying that, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's just business. When you got,
I agree. I agree.
Yeah,
It is just
so
business.
yeah, sometimes shit like that happens. Like, dude, the Horizon games, right? Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Forbidden West. Both times they dropped those games was it the same fucking week as Breath of the Wild: Tears of the Kingdom. Nintendo styled all over them, right? And both like, bro, you out here competing with Zelda, man. Like, you could have pushed your shit back. You could have decided not to release a game, or you could have like done better marketing for people that want. Like, dude, how are you gonna go up against Zelda and then expect to win? So sometimes shit like that just happens.
Well,
I mean, it also happened this year though, right? Because we had Monster Hunter Wilds that dropped, and then in the same week, if not like a little over a week after, you had Split Fiction that also dropped, and they both had like massive player bases at the same time.
Split Fiction released like a whole month earlier than.
No, it didn't. I'm looking at it right now.
Guys, keep in mind of something, okay? So I understand what you're coming from with Hell Is Us, but I want you to remember something. In 2017, HollowKnight was Hell Is Us, right?
Mm-hmm.
HollowKnight came out. HollowKnight came out. It wasn't a banger. Like HollowKnight when it came out, I think max was like 2,000 concurrent. And it was just an indie game. It was people were calling it generic. People were calling it just a basic platformer. You had haters all over it. Yeah. And it slowly but surely gained its following over almost a decade, where now its sequel that was highly anticipated was Shadow dropped, and all of that hype that followed with it resulted in that being the game of choice for a lot of people. But you got to understand, in 2017, when HollowKnight dropped, it had competition it had to go up against. Right, yep. You had Mass Effect Andromeda coming out 2017. You had Neo coming out 2017. You had Horizon video games coming out in 2017. Horizon Zero Dawn. You had For Honor came out in 2017. You had Gravity Rush 2. You had Prey. You had Kingdom Hearts come out in 2017. Little Nightmares, if you want to talk indie games. There was plenty of games that came out. The Evil Within.
Kingdom Hearts was a little nightmare. Sorry.
Oh yeah, nice one. You had a lot of games, and that's only the tip of the. Even Cuphead came out in 2017. Cuphead was the game that everybody was talking about.
Takahashi's favorite game right there.
Well, I talked about this on my stream literally right before this. Cuphead was the game that made me realize indie is the future. Cuphead was that game.
Right. So when HollowKnight came out, that wasn't like, it took years for HollowKnight to get to this level of, I suppose, hype, and then now they capitalized on it. And in my opinion, and we could get into this in terms of the shadow dropping, in my opinion, if you remember way back when I said shadow dropping's the future. If you shadow drop and you do it the right way with the right IP, you will do gangbuster fucking numbers. And this was a conversation we talked about when Oblivion Remastered came up. When Oblivion Remastered came up, that's when that conversation came about shadow dropping, and how I really, I think we all kind of felt like that's the way to go, and I remember specifically saying if they ever shadow drop Half-Life 3, the internet would die. Like it would literally it would die for like 48 hours. It would be dead. It would be impossible to use any digital retailer. It would just be nuts. So
I said the same thing on my stream earlier about if they shadow dropped a Fallout 3 remake tomorrow. Fallout 3 remake would break, dude. Like,
imagine if they did a Bloodborne remaster, just shadow drop that.
And that's what this tweet's talking about. Like it says, well, I guess it's partly cut off because of our heads, but it says many indie developers are delaying their games to get out of HollowKnight Silksong's way. They had marketing plans which now have to be changed because it's something they couldn't anticipate. And this dude says, I think Silksong's 2-week PR push has done some damage to other indie studios. I don't think Team Cherry thought about the impact this game would have on other indies in their marketing. I think that's a bummer that I hope isn't replicated, to be honest.
Those companies need to figure it the fuck out. It's not Team Cherry's.
It's
not Team Cherry's fucking concern about what your marketing team is going to be able to do. They don't pay your marketers. You pay them.
Exactly.
You need to figure that out.
This is good. They're they are your fucking competition.
No
one
that's
going to get out of their way.
Well, it's not just limited to indie developers either. I'm sending something in the private chat if you want to bring this up, Hypno.
Just bring it up because I'm have another tab open right now. But just bring it up on your screen. I'll share it. Just really quick. Any other business out there, you don't want to be giving your competition any time to even think about what you're about to do. It's only the gaming industry where everybody's trying to pretend to be kumbaya. We're all friends. You need to tell me what you're. Get the fuck out of here,
until
bro.
until they
you
kick
just
the ladder
learned
down
today.
Until they kick the ladder down. Hey, we're
Exactly.
all on the same team.
You just learned today that that's not what it is.
Yep.
If you thought these people were your friends and they were gonna let you know when they were gonna do every little thing they were gonna do, no, fuck you, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
I brought
What
it
is
up.
this now? Yeah, hold on.
This is speaking to what we're talking about, but on a grander scale.
Make it a little bigger. I can't see. Pause.
That's what she said.
If she said that to you, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Former Nintendo dev says new franchises haven't come out because there's simply no need to make them. And they just pick whatever wrapper fits that new gameplay best. To your point of established franchise is going to draw more people. So even in the AAA industry, from Nintendo themselves, they're like, why take a risk? What was the last big risk Nintendo took? Was it Splatoon? Like,
well, I mean, to be fair, Nintendo takes risks with gameplay, not with IP. Because Nintendo will drop games that with a famous name, Mario, Zelda, Star Fox, whatever.
And be like, yeah, here's an asymmetrical action RPG. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
no, that's fair. But I think the greater point is like this is happening throughout the entire industry right now, where it's a money game, and everyone is trying to get theirs before it all comes crashing down. And I feel like they want to because everything costs so much money to make a game. It's ridiculous right now, and we all know AI is going to be the great equalizer when it gets to that point. But right now, it is a gargantuan cost to make a game in the first place.
Yeah.
So they want to take the safe bet. I mean, that's why they came out with fucking Mario Kart World as the launch game for the Switch 2. Like that's
The only game, by the way.
Still the only $80 game.
Still.
Everything else has been 70 or under.
Yep.
Really quick, I just want to talk about one particular thing, and that's if when HollowKnight first came out, I'm sure in their mind they were probably questioning themselves and looking at their competition, and they probably amongst themselves said, oh damn, XYZ is coming out at this time, people might not buy a game, but they still released it anyway, and they played the long game. If you're a developer out there right now and you're looking at HollowKnight Silksong and the first thing that came into your mind was, oh man, now nobody's gonna buy my game, I don't know, bro. I think
I got a feeling nobody was going to buy your game.
You're
before you.
probably setting yourself up for failure, and
like a
mentally, you've already beaten yourself down. So I can understand second guessing yourself. Everybody does it at some point in life, but I mean, goddamn, bro, you really think HollowKnight didn't do that too when it first came out? You think it had the confidence that Silksong has now? Like, no, bro, they came out almost a decade ago, and nobody knew who the fuck they were, and they were getting made fun of on Reddit. And now everybody's hyped about it because they played it over the last 8 whatever years it's been. And they're looking forward to a sequel that they initially thought was going to be a DLC, and now it's a full-fledged game. So, like, you really need to get the fuck over it at this point. But anyway, good.
Well, I mean, I don't create video games. What I do make is videos. We're all content creators here. I've never once looked at a video that you did or that Trace did or Smash and been like, oh, well, he's covering the same topics as me. People are going to watch his video, not mine. It's like, no, some people are going to watch yours, some watch mine, some watch fucking both. Like, because that's how the fucking market works. You can't sit there and say because XYZ is being done, my thing now won't work. If your thing doesn't work, 9 times out of 10, not always, but 9 times out of 10, it is a get good scenario. You need to be doing something better to make your thing work better. So we got this one here, which I'll zoom in.
Listen, really quick. I want to say something. Really fast. I'm sorry, really fast.
Yeah.
Yes, I do agree it's a get good situation for the most part. However, I don't want to devalue what people are saying because yes, the reality is that Silksong coming out at $20 at the quality that it's at is indeed going to make their jobs harder. What I'm saying is they need to stop bitching about it, get back to the basics, and figure out what they're going to do to fight it. And stop blaming everybody else for why their game's suddenly going to fail. Like, bro, okay, you got bad luck. It is what it is. Delay your game then. If that's what you really think it is, delay your game. Otherwise,
things being harder is a good thing. And people need to stop. If something is fucking harder,
it's a good thing.
You got to work harder. That means when it does succeed, you've got even more of a fucking like emotional res. Like, dude, I fought. Like, dude, fuck this Sisyphus shit. We got that boulder up and it didn't roll back down.
Yeah, I'm not going to say like it's not harder. Obviously, it is. Just you got to figure out what to do. Go ahead, Trace.
And that's all I was trying to argue because it's hypocritical to say that it's just a get good situation because we all sit here and we pay our respects to the death of the Titanfall fucking franchise. due to the fact that EA decided to release that game in between Call of Duty and Battlefield, was it not?
There was quite a bit of other things wrong with it.
I think you're using it different, at least differently, because when I say get good, it's just a snarky, funny way of saying work harder, things will pay off.
Yeah.
Well, but I'm just responding to the idea that you saying that, oh well, this game release, so that means nobody else is going to buy our game. Is just
it's a loser mentality,
huh?
It's a loser mentality.
I think it's a loser mentality to get out here and like go at them and complain about it. But if it was me in that situation and I knew my game wasn't being as highly anticipated as Silksong, I'm not going to publicly say something about it. But I'm calling like, hey, yo, we got to delay immediately.
Yep.
Because
oh yeah, behind the scenes, that's perfectly fine. Going public with it is fucking embarrassing.
Yeah.
Going in public and trying to make Team Cherry look like the enemy is where I think a lot of people disagree.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and by the way, because all these other companies, even indie developers to a certain extent, rely on pre-orders to gauge interest for investors and income. Team Cherry's just like, fuck you, here's our game. No pre-orders, no review copies, no, just here it is, completely blowing the entire system into disarray, like what everyone does. So they're not looking at them as the enemy.
They're using the old model. This is the old model they use. Man, I can't tell you how many times I walked into, whether it be a Game Exchange or a GameStop or a goddamn Toys R Us or a Walmart, on a whim. I'm where I need to be. I'm out and about. I'm traveling. It's like, oh hey, I'm in Walmart, or hey, GameStop's right down the road and I'm running errands. Let's go check it out and just browse and be like, oh shit, what's this right here? All right, I'll pick it up. Like the pre-order culture that we've had since, I would say, the 7th generations when it started getting real prevalent.
GameStop, you can thank GameStop for that.
First, but I think it did hurt games in the long run.
Yep.
Well, I think so. They changed pre-orders from this thing that you do to go to GameStop, pull up, and celebrate with the people because you actually got the game and there was going to be a limited amount of supply. Like you ever sat overnight at a GameStop, got to your part of the line, and they said, "Hey, we out." Man, nigga, I almost fought a nigga in that bitch one time, man. I was trying.
Thankfully, I've never had that happen, but I saw that happen to other motherfuckers that were too late. Like, I saw motherfuckers not be able to get Fallout 4 at the midnight release. It was like, oh shit, sucks to suck. Like,
true.
So what do we got on the screen here? What's this?
I can't be the only person who thinks it's kind of fucked up for Silksong to reveal its release date so late. I think many of you indie developers, like many of your indie developers, you should understand the struggle the studios go through. Baby Steps is the latest game to move its release date because Silksong from September 8th, September 23rd.
No, permanently cancel that fucking game. Baby Steps looks like fucking dog shit.
Oh yeah,
I
forgot about that. That was during.
I agree.
Hold
on. Can you scroll back up? Can you scroll back up?
Didn't they open up a state of play?
Scroll back up. Wait. So okay, it wasn't them. All right. So this warrior person is the one that made this picture. It wasn't the developers.
This person retweeted it,
but it wasn't the developers of Baby Steps that made this picture.
No, yeah. So Wario64 just retweeted this about Baby Steps.
But that's not Baby Steps.
Yeah,
my point is like it's fucking wild if Baby Steps developer like legitimately put this over a picture of HollowKnight Silksong. They're like, it's because of these motherfuckers that we're like just a plain out. That's crazy. Anyway, go ahead, continue.
And then it goes on. So this person says, which studio will be brave enough to say Silksong and suck my balls? We're not moving. And FaceTime says, I'll pirate Silksong and buy 10 copies of whatever game does that.
Wow, bro. The fucking cope. And you want people to buy your game. Yeah, okay. The cope is through the fucking roof, and that's what I mean. Like, again, behind the scenes, listen, you want to say it's hard? Yeah, sure, fine, whatever. It's hard to deal with it, of course, but it's like, bro, sit in your chair, sit with your other developers, however big your team is. If you're a solo developer, I don't know, talk to your therapist, but you got to figure it out and come up with a strategy. And if you're gonna delay the game, fine. You delay. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna laugh at every single game that delays their game, saying that nobody was going to buy their game because of Silksong. They delayed the game 6 months, and then when it comes out, nobody buys it. I'm going to laugh at every single one of you because you were all coping and seething. You were lying to yourselves.
Guess what? Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out when they delay it.
The reality is...
sorry, go for it, Cass. My bad.
No. The reality is, motherfucker, y'all are not entitled to success. Like, you literally sound fucking entitled to it. Some of y'all are just gonna fucking fail, and it doesn't matter which way. You could fucking sell your ass to try and sell your game. It doesn't mean people are gonna buy. It just is what
It
it is.
depends on who's selling that
Come on.
ass, though.
Yeah.
Who's selling the ass?
Of course.
So,
but that's
we
the
saw
whole
this
woe is
happen.
that's the it should be me mentality that we talk about this all the time. That shit plagues a lot of people. You already know that. Like the it should be me mindset has destroyed so many people in the YouTube space, in the fucking in the gaming space, in the developer space, like everywhere. That it should be me. People kill each other over the it should be me thing. People literally get consumed by the envy that they take out or try to hurt the person that they view as the reason why they're not successful. It is wild, bro.
Well,
yeah,
Hypno,
exactly.
you-
Main
you-
character energy, like Little Jim says in chat.
You've said this before too. Like it's like you think the people that they're stealing your views or something. If you take that
Right.
person out, that those people are gonna just magically come over and watch your channel now?
but that's what people think. They think that if they advocate for the taking down of someone and someone's channel gets taken down, they think if they take down my channel, that all my subscribers are gonna go magically watch them. Like that makes no fucking sense, bro. What are you talking about?
So we're seeing the exact. Now I love this. I'm bummed by it, but I love it. We're seeing the exact opposite with a certain film that was about to come out that got delayed. So Mortal Kombat 2 got delayed, right? Got delayed till May of next year, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" You know, we're upset. Then the filmmakers are like, "Look, we know the movie's delayed. Here's why." So we weren't expecting all y'all to be interested in this, considering the way the first one performed. There's been massive want for this. Apparently, we're pushing back to May because that's a better, wider release date. Basically they're like, turns out there's a lot more Mortal Kombat 2 enjoyers or potential customers than we thought. We need a better time slot to accommodate all of you. Like that's ballsy. That's fucking ballsy to
That's
say.
insanity. Holy
Nah, they
shit.
trying to take Jade ass up out of there and put a wig on her goddamn head. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, but him saying
100%.
Can you make that a little bigger?
I was gonna make it bigger. Yeah, whenever you guys are ready. All right, so we got,
honestly, you could read it.
yeah,
Sure thing.
Silksong honestly should cost $40, and I'm not even joking. I won't go so far as to say it's bad. It doesn't. I think it's supposed to say isn't, but it will have effects, and not all those effects are good. Like I'm personally glad it's so cheap for me personally. It makes picking it up a no-brainer. The problem is the gamer is a creature very bad at knowing why things cost what they do.
What, bro? Get the
You know,
oh my
I saw this before
I'm
the
sorry.
stream.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. We have to cry it out for a second because holy fuck, bro.
The cope
The cope is through the like wow. I
Can't tell how
thought
much
I've seen
they
it
hate-
all.
Can't you tell how much they hate the free market?
Right?
Not
Isn't
even
it? I mean,
that.
this
Not
one
even
goes
that.
even
They're
harder.
fellow developer. Like, bro,
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
guys are the ones that are asking each other to support each other against the gamer chuds and everything. But then secretly, you're gonna stab each other in the fucking back because woe is me. I should have your success. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Open. Now it's not even a secret.
Holy shit. Anyway, continue. What were you gonna say, Smash or whoever?
No, I was just saying, like I saw this before the stream too, and I'm just like, this kind of exposes the. I hate to get political with it, but this is like the communistic Marxist mentality of all these developers, where they just expect even distribution of everything.
Right. No
And it's like-
competition. Yeah.
Right,
No free market
right.
competition.
And everyone deserves their loaf of bread because hey, I wake up in the morning and I develop a game. Where's my fucking loaf of bread? It's like that's not how this fucking works.
Mhm.
Make a good game and people will buy it.
This is unbelievable. Like, I'm sorry. It's unbelievable.
This one's even better though. Like this is the last one I have. Silksong. This was big enough.
Oh, no.
Silksong, Honey.
Oh god.
I could
80-hour
already see
game.
it.
What?
I could already see it. When somebody says honey, I already know.
yes.
I know who's behind that screen. But anyway, go ahead.
Yep.
The 80-hour game does not belong in the 20 price category. Us indies with 20-hour games really need that space for healthy expectations. For what it's worth, I do believe the game shouldn't be valued solely on the runtime, but 80-hour game is shorthand for describing, and then it gets cut off. But yep, there it is. 80-hour game doesn't belong in the $20 price category, apparently.
Says who,
That's
bro?
fucking crazy.
This
bro.
says
who?
because they're an indie dev, because they say right here, us indies with 20-hour games really need that space for healthy expectations.
Go fuck yourself. How about that?
Oh my god, bro.
Bro, honestly,
I'm at a loss of words. Go ahead, Cassie. I'm at a loss.
can we start like SBI detected for these crybaby indie fucking developers?
Right.
And
There
just
would be almost no
cite-
indie games left.
Yeah, cite the biggest cunts games to make sure that people know, both on the willing to buy from the commies and the willing to avoid the commies, to let the free market decide if we want to buy a bunch of pussy ass bitches games or not.
Share my
There is a
screen
ton
real-
of
share my screen real quick.
Yeah, I got you. There is a ton of indie games that are well over 100 hours capable. I mean, any roguelike game could get you over 100 hours pretty
Whoa.
easily.
You didn't tell me that the game was hard.
We'll talk about that
You
after.
know
Hold on.
You know what this is? This is the
Got my
person.
pack broken into, man.
This is the person that was just bitching about Hollow Knight. This is their game.
No way.
This is the person.
This is them.
This is Meat Boy.
A
Yeah,
ripoff.
it's literally Super Meat Boy. You're right.
That's crazy, bro.
So I think in their mind, they're thinking, "Oh, I can charge $30 for this, or $20 for this."
That's not $30, right?
Bro, I'll
No,
be
I know,
real.
I'm
Okay,
just saying,
so
I'm trying to
y'all
explain
know
their
how much
mentality.
I love birds. I'm kind of a bird nerd, and I don't give a fuck about this. This is not.
I mean,
I
that
don't wanna
game
say
is
it
good
looks
for like
terrible.
who
It
would
doesn't
pay? That's
doesn't
a
look-
$5 game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't look terrible, but like if this is like a Game Pass, okay, sure, I'll give it a shot if I have Game Pass, or if it's
Yeah.
a $5 on sale, maybe.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'll play
I
it
mean,
if
doesn't
it's
look
gifted to
terrible.
me. I ain't buying this.
But the expectations from these developers are, I put this work into this game, it should be this much money. It's like, no, that has passed you by. While you were making this game, better games have come out, better technology, better, more talented studios are working on better games. So now
Listen.
you have to lower your price.
With all due respect, looking at this game, okay, who is going to buy this game at full retail price?
Not me.
Yeah,
When
what
the
is
game
the price?
comes out.
Smash, you got your
Uh,
screen
it
share.
doesn't,
Where's the
it
price?
doesn't, it just, it has a demo.
It doesn't have it yet.
Oh, it didn't even have a foot. What?
How are you
no-
bitching
no
about
release
something that you
date.
haven't even you
No
have a
release.
you don't even have a price set for your game. You're bitching about a game that's already out. What are you doing?
Almost nobody's going to look at this game and buy it at whatever the full retail price is. That's just the truth, right?
Yep.
Most people are going to buy a game like that during some sort of bundle sale or indie sale on Steam when it's like $2, $3.
That was a mobile game I played in like 2013.
Not even. That was one of those Flash games.
Well, I'm
Dude,
just
like,
saying, man. That's
that's
$5
so
at the most for a lot of people. And sure, that'll upset them. That'll upset them. They probably think it's worth $20. Okay, but here's the beautiful thing, and this is what the ultimate conversation is about. You set the price, like Sheep said. Whatever you set it for, it don't mean a fucking thing. Whatever you set it for means literally zero.
Dude,
The
Market
market's
is
going to
tight.
determine what the the game is going to be worth.
It's no
That's what's
different
gonna-
than it's no different than fucking baseball cards. Like when
Yeah.
I was talking this on my stream the other night, I
that's
used
a
to
good
think I was
comparison.
going to retire a multi-millionaire with all the baseball cards I had, and my dad came down and crushed my dreams. He's like, "Son, the cards are only worth what someone is willing to pay for them."
That's for everything, by the way.
Yeah.
The
How
balls
many-
are
how many-
inert, Gohan.
How many people try to sell their fucking cars, their 1998 junkers with 400,000 miles, and they're like, I know what I got. Like, yeah, what you got, bro? You got spare parts. That's what you have, bro.
Must
Get
I
the fuck
pull
outta
out?
here.
Must I pull out the value that is like original Pokemon
No,
cards again?
no low ball offers.
Right,
like
right.
these are some,
They do
some
that with
original
manga.
ass, like
What's that?
original ass fucking
That's
Pokemon
sick.
cards right here.
They do
Firm.
that with manga all the time. They're like rare,
Yeah.
out of print, no low ball offers. I know what I got. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, man.
Here's another thing
you
though
go.
that I don't think these indie devs realize. And look, this is gonna sound like masturbatory for us streamers and whatnot, but like when you make an indie game,
Say
9
it.
times out of 10, if it's an indie game and it blows up, it's because a big name streamer played it. It's because Markiplier plays. Because
Say
it's
it.
because fucking Penguin Z0. One of those dudes played it to their thousands upon thousands of live viewers that didn't know this fucking thing existed until it was them.
Yeah, or
Be
social
real.
media, like TikTok games. Like what's that fucking game? I think it was called Mage Arena. Like that one where you're walking around and you're saying the
Arena.
spells. Yeah, nobody knew what that fucking game was until they saw clips on TikTok and shit. And they're like, "Oh yeah, now I want to play it." Some games just get the luck of the draw that way, where people
Now,
get
mind you,
noticed
that
it
doesn't
like
mean
that.
games aren't like. Look, I've been obsessed with Schedule 1 pretty much since it dropped, and I loved it. But you want to know how I heard about Schedule 1? from fucking streamers. I wouldn't have known about that thing. And then when it came, guess what? That had almost 500,000 concurrent players when it dropped. Like that was its peak. He was damn close to what Silksong was, right?
Is that like good point? Where did I hear about Schedule 1? I don't even remember.
That's Mew.
Does Mew?
Is that Ancient Mew?
Oh, nice.
It's the promo Mew and Ancient Mew.
That's from the movie, right?
From the
Way
movies,
back when?
yes.
Nice.
And I can almost guarantee you, I'd get nothing if I sold these.
What
do you mean?
No,
I think
I
Ancient
don't.
Mew's
I don't.
worth a few $100.
I don't agree with you with that one. No, I don't. I think you should. I think you should look. I've
looked.
Oh well.
Now, if it was something like a first edition or something like that, that's a different kind of like situation. First edition Kangaskhan or something. These don't sell, despite them being exceptionally rare. You can only find them in like one location outside of scalpers. They don't sell like that.
Yeah,
this is so good.
I just can't believe that we are witnessing the same situation that happened with Baldur's
$40
Gate.
one right here. I can resell this for about $40 right now.
What's that, Machamp?
That's
yeah,
it's Machamp from that original run.
Nice.
It is. That's why I could resell
what
about
was
$40.
What was the I always forget when it comes to these first edition cards. There was one that had like shadow. It's like a shadow portrait. What is that the one that's worth more? There's one with and without shadow portrait. What the fuck kind of fat what is that shit?
Yeah, he got that from Dragon.
That's a fat ass Pikachu, bro.
Is
What is that?
from
Pikachu?
Is that from FatCon?
I'm so fucking mad that I don't have one of those, man.
That's insane.
That's kind of awesome, Pikachu, baby.
That's fat Chew.
I want to say there's also the one Pikachu. I don't know if anyone remembers these, but like the original Pikachu card had the yellow cheeks instead of the red ones.
Yeah, I remember
But
that.
didn't that have a lightning bolt? It had the lightning bolt on it, right? That's why it was yellow, or was it just yellow?
No, it was just the art had yellow cheeks instead of red cheeks.
I never saw that.
I believe those are pretty hard to find. And those might
yellow cheeks, Kato.
Shut up. Anyway,
Oh, that's right. So somebody in the chat. Somebody in the chat said shadowless. Shadowless is the rare one. So,
that's what it was.
so I guess the first original cards were shadowless, and then they reprinted them into shadowed. So if you could find a shadowless first edition card, that's the one that's worth like crazy money. Yeah, I don't have any of those, unfortunately.
That's how the market works, though. Like good luck finding that shit at a reasonable price, and it may just so happen to just collect dust in that high ass price range. But
I mean, look at a great example recently is the Lord of the Rings stuff in Magic the Gathering. It only had one of the one ring card.
The one ring,
ever.
A one of a kind.
What do you sell that for when there's no other one out there? Nobody knows what it's worth. It's
actually, if I remember,
it's worth whatever. I know what someone bought it for. It's 2 million. My point is nobody knows what it's worth because there's no other one out there. So what do you do?
Right.
And that brings us back to the conversation of it's worth what someone's willing to pay for it. And Post Malone was willing to pay $2 million for that one card. So it's fucking crazy.
I've never forgiven him for that, by the way. Fuck you, Post Malone. Like if I ever meet you, I'm gonna tell you your face. Fuck you.
Can you imagine the panic attack the person was having when they pulled that card? Oh my god, I think
bro
I
was
lost
like
my
this.
shit, bro. He was shaking. I saw the video. He was shaking.
If I pulled that shit, I would have been silent about it for a solid month or two.
That's
That's
like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. You get the fucking golden ticket when you open it.
Literally.
Man, look, I got a rule. As y'all know, I'm obsessed with Magic the Gathering. But I got a rule. I don't buy a sealed product because Wizards of the Coast are one of the worst companies in the world.
Yeah, I don't buy that.
My
anymore.
God, I almost broke my goddamn
Might
rule.
be the wokest company in all of gaming, actually.
I think that. Yeah, I think that they are. I genuinely believe they are worse than Disney at their worst.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
They are.
Yes.
Wizards of the Coast.
Oh yeah.
They are.
Like, and as much as I loathe,
almost as bad as Microsoft. Go on.
Almost.
Mate, but dude, as much as I loathe, they almost got me. I almost was like, what if I pull that one ring? It would be. What if I? But I didn't. Stayed strong.
Man, Leon, don't lie. You know you wanted that black Aragorn. Stop lying, bro. You know that's what you wanted.
Bro,
Everybody wants my card, bro.
I built my channel on
though. Don't
roasting
you have to
black
be like
Aragorn.
18 years old to play the lottery? But as a kid, you're like, hey, I could actually have access to the lottery. Just by buying
let me
these
just go
cards.
buy these magic cards. Yeah,
It's crazy shit.
Have we talked about the fact that these devs that are talking about delaying their games because they're afraid of Silksong? Like, you never know what game is actually going to hit or not if it's not like an established thing. You know what I mean? Like most of the games that are established right now, the people that made them didn't know they were going to be like that. You know what I mean? They
Well,
didn't
I
know
will
like,
say
oh,
one
Halo
thing.
would be like that, Call of Duty would be like that. They had no idea.
I don't
They
think
just
they
put
knew
it out.
Final Fantasy is called Final
Minecraft
Fantasy
didn't know it was
because
gonna be
they thought it
Minecraft.
would be their last game.
Yeah.
Now it became one of the biggest name in gaming history with 1,000 sequels. But it's called Final Fantasy because they're like, this is it. This is our last chance. Like
I'll say this. I think that it's interesting how it kind of trickles down too, because that strategy of, oh, well, delay your game due to a major release. We're seeing the indie developers do it right now, but the AAA developers were doing it with GTA. Once they found out GTA was releasing in March, everybody started rushing their games earlier or delaying their games to go past March for a few months. So it's a common practice, in the industry, whatever, timed releases or timing your release, I should say.
They're not speaking publicly about it. They're not complaining about it.
They're not
Yeah,
exactly. This is why like indie development's great and everything, sure, but indie development also doesn't have like PR teams telling them to shut the fuck up, and trying to control what they're saying. So you're seeing more unfiltered rebellion that probably happens behind the scenes in AAA. How many of these developers probably, when they saw the announcement for Grand Theft Auto, they probably were in the office were like, "Fuck! Now we got to figure out what we're gonna do. We got to figure out like how we're gonna."
Talk about these PR teams telling them to shut the fuck. Like, look, maybe this is just something that comes with age or being on the internet, whatnot. But I've learned over time. Okay, sometimes you just gotta shut the fuck up. Like, there's a lot of dumb shit I see, and a lot of shit like I'll show you guys privately or whatnot. But not gonna acknowledge it. Not gonna say anything, but all it's like because you just learn to shut the fuck up. How do a lot of these devs? How have you not learned this lesson yet? When your primary marketing is the internet, because you ain't getting no goddamn commercials, you ain't getting no Netflix ads or whatnot. So your primary targeting is the internet. You gotta learn to shut the fuck up.
I think it's a sense of entitlement that's running rampant.
It's hard to
in that
learn
industry.
to shut the fuck up when you're on Blue Sky.
True, because everybody's there. You're getting 5 likes, you're getting 10 comments, and they're telling you how brave you are.
Yo,
you're the most popular person there,
and you see those 10 comments, and you think that's the entire world because, well, it is
hottest
in Blue
girl
Sky.
in the leper colony. Like,
literally.
I would
Literally.
give them more grace if they were like, oh, we were gonna drop our game, and then GTA is like, oh, we're dropping our game. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe I can understand you're saying, oh, I want to back off from that one if you're an indie dev, because that makes more sense. But if you're an indie dev scared of a fucking indie game, brother, put your foot down, dog. Like, I kind of agree with that one tweet. Like, not saying, oh, I would buy as many copies, if a game was like, fuck Silksong, I'm still going to drop it. I would have more respect for somebody saying, yeah, Silksong is out. We're still going to drop our game. That's what the Chronos people did. I showed the,
no. You take it a step further. You make a tweet saying Silksong is out. You congratulate them.
I was about to say that. I shared that tweet in the chat. I don't know if you got to pull it up, Hitno. The Chronos.
No, I don't.
But I can pull it up real quick.
I saw them. They made that picture, handshaking and all that shit.
Yeah. Here it is. Right.
Was I the only one that thought that was a little bit cringe, by the way?
Yes.
I mean, personally, what I would have done is I just would have had somebody hack their servers. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. It's better than complaining on the internet.
I can't stand dishonesty from this motherfucker.
It's like he's out of line, but he's right. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. But yeah, this is what they did. The Bloober team that made Chronos, they're like, yeah, you got Hell Is Us, and you got Silksong out this week,
I love how they put Silksong in the background.
poison.
Though. They put Silksong in the background because their game's up front. I'm like, I get it, but that's so cringy. I'm like, bro, come on.
No, that's how you're supposed to do it. It's their game.
Yeah.
No, I get that, but that's why it's
Muhammad
cringy.
Ali method. I dig this.
Wait, Blooper team is behind
Chronos
Chronos.
and done, yeah.
Chronos, yeah.
They also the Tainted Grail developers congratulated Chronos. So I mean, like,
yeah,
it's one of those things where you should just be happy for your fellow, your fellow developer. But the truth be told is, there's always these situations that will expose the bullshit, the fraudulent, fake nature of a lot of these people. Very easy to expose, and this is just one of those situations. It just
One of my favorite phrases from Eric July is "The pie ain't fixed."
It is not, bro. I love that quote, dog. I love that quote.
It's like one of the best. It's like one of the most motivating statements you could ever hear, because it's like, he might have made that much, and I could still go make this much if I keep my nose to the grindstone. That's it.
Best advice you will ever get. The pie is not fixed, dog. Just do your thing. Everybody can eat. Best advice you will ever get.
Some of y'all shouldn't eat, though. I'll be real. Some of y'all shouldn't eat.
This nigga with the fucking fat
Oh,
jokes.
man.
Cut it out.
I was
No,
saying,
no.
This kind of
I was actually thinking about that, like that homo illegal immigrant game or whatever. Like those devs shouldn't eat.
Oh
But
my
you're
No,
right,
they're
God.
gonna they're gonna
This
eat,
shouldn't
but they're
either.
gonna eat. It's gonna be scraps, just like those immigrants.
This kind of
coming up.
speaks to the maturity of the
That's
game
crazy.
industry, where it's at the point right now where we're at sequel after sequel after sequel, where these games have an established presence now. With like Grand Theft Auto 6 and Silksong, maybe not sequel after sequel, but a very anticipated sequel that all these game companies all have to compete against now because it's a mature industry. It's something that has never really been over the past 30 years, something that was really a big problem. But now that it's gone mainstream and they've done so many sequels with everything, the game has changed. And the only way to find any success is to take a risk on a new IP as a new studio, know that it may not get entrenched. It might be the Minecraft or the Schedule 1, but as long as you get it started and then become, like you said, the HollowKnight and then the Silksong after that down the road, instead of bitching about, oh, why are these other people successful? Why are they doing this way? Like, bitch, make your game, put it out there, and then make a sequel, and then you can be the one that's successful about it instead of crying about it.
I think being an independent developer, I feel like a lot of it, like a YouTuber can kind of relate to, because just because you work really hard on something for a long period of time doesn't mean that you're gonna see success. Like, there's like, if it was that easy, people would just quit their jobs and just do this 24/7 immediately off rip from 0 subs, right? If it just took working hard, like, no, you have to build a brand, you have to build a likable personality, like with a game, a likable looking game, something that some people want to play off of what is popular right now. Like, there are so many angles that you have to come from with making a video game if you're an independent creator, that you're taking a major fucking risk. And this up front. Like us, me, I don't quit my job because YouTube is not something I want to fucking, I want to bet all my odds on personally, right? Like, I do it for fun. It helps with the bills too. But at the end of the day, I don't depend on a specific number on my YouTube paycheck to pay my bills because I got my real job. But that's just me personally. You can't if you aren't confident enough to put everything on the line for an indie game that you're creating, then don't do that. But to sit here and be a bitter bitch because, I want that success, I want to take some of that success from Silksong, like, no, go fuck yourself. Like, every business person is going to try to do the absolute best to see the most success. And Silksong's developers did that in a way that makes gamers happy. So instead of being a fucking cunt about it, maybe you should consider taking some tips from them.
Well, and to Cassie's point, I did quit my job to do YouTube full time, so I'll see y'all at the stream tomorrow.
This motherfucker here.
To Cassie's point though, like, as an indie developer, many games over the years were created by one person while they held down a day job. And at night, they would work on their game out of their passion, out of their own home on their own computer. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's Minecraft, Stardew Valley. I don't know.
No Man's Sky, right? No Man's Sky was like that.
No Man's Sky.
It was like a team of like 5, but yes.
You still coordinate with other people, but you still have your day job.
Whether it's
three
one
retards,
person or
wasn't it?
12 people, or if you've got people that are doing something that they love out of passion, then you're going to, like, even if the game is No Man's Sky is a good example. Man, that was a buggy, fucked up game at launch that they overpromised and they hella underdelivered. They may have underdelivered more than goddamn Fallout 76. However, they took the L. They fixed it. They've been given years worth of free DLC updates for ages. They're pretty much never done saying they're sorry, and the passion was there. And people who are passionate oftentimes do overpromise, underdevelop. We see this in with indie films and whatnot. But man, you fucking respect it, and they keep that daily grind going until they can finally do it full time.
Hello Games is the Chick-fil-A of game developers. Like, they can't not apologize for something they fucked up on, and I appreciate that nonetheless. I'm just saying that's just funny in my eyes.
I think it's crazy. These people that are commenting, they're developers. They're commenting. Some people screenshots going around Twitter of them saying, "Well, yeah, HollowKnight and Team Cherry, they're able to do that because they're rich and they have the money to do it." And I'm like, bro, do you think they were rich when they made the first
one?
game? Like, what the
Right.
fuck?
Did you hear the story, by the way? 'Cause
Like,
Grum-
why are you angry over their
Grum-
success? God damn. Anyway, go ahead.
Grums shared the story of Team Cherry and how it got started. How the dude, did you see that tweet where he's just like,
Yeah, the dude was like, "Hey, I'm gonna start making a video game." And
Yeah.
He quit his job to make it.
Yeah. He took
I
the
wanna-
risk. though.
Well, yeah, you're talking about things that like you start off small, whatnot. Terminator 2 had a budget of $100 million. Do you guys know what the budget for Terminator 1 was?
Almost
So
nothing.
low.
Was it like
Pennies
30
in
million?
comparison.
Or
6 million. Smash 6 million.
Yep.
He went from $6 million budget to $100 million.
Wow.
Any success story starts with somebody taking a risk, dude. Just take your fucking risk. Stop being a bitch.
Well, it's the
The
ones
thing
that don't
is-
take the risk and play it safe that will criticize the ones that do and are successful from it.
Yep.
And they'll be like, well, not everybody could be like that. Yeah, because you told yourself you couldn't because you didn't try.
Hey,
Like,
not
if you
everyone-
don't
here's the
try,
thing, it's
you know,
not
you're not
even
gonna-
that.
in honor of
There-
Hypnotic being in outer space, not everyone
God.
can be an astronaut.
Oh my god. Well, the
But some of
reality
y'all
is
can be an
that
ass.
the reality is that yes, not every indie game is going to be a success. But sitting here bitching about it just gives away to me that one, you don't truly believe in your game. And two, you're not somebody I want to actually support in any way, shape, or form. Go fuck yourself.
Yep. That's how I feel about it.
I think that
I mean-
mindset sets them up to fail immediately. And I also
Yep.
think that it's that kind of mindset will show itself in their game in some way, shape, or form. It just will.
Dude, you know, like I feel like I'm annoying with how much I thank my audience because I know I'm not entitled to
You're annoying,
anything
but
my
for a totally
audience
different
gives
reason,
me.
Shirley.
Like, dude, I'm not entitled to any of this shit. The fact that people just pull up to watch me talk shit for fucking sometimes 8 hours, and some people will be there from beginning to end, and then some will donate, and then some will give me games, and it's like, dude, I'm not even deserving, but thank you. Like, holy fuck.
But you are, Cassie. But you
Oh
are.
my God.
Cassie took my point. I was just about to say that. Literally
No,
every single
you
person that's here
wasn't.
right now. No, every single person that's here right now said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it and see what happens. You don't see you bitching and complain. Well, you know, some of us are. Not gonna say any names, but you know, some you don't see us bitching and complaining about doing our thing. Because it's like, hey, you know, if you're not entitled to anything, if you want to watch, you can watch. If not, you know, I guess I just didn't deserve it. You know,
I was talking
That's-
about it
that's
last
how it
night
goes.
on Grifcast. I was talking about. I forgot. Forgive me. I still don't remember the guy's name. I got to look at my history, but I get recommended the weirdest channels now on my homepage.
Me too.
And I started watching this, like, I guess, political commentator or whatever. And he literally like DSP'd in the middle of his topic. He was talking about a certain topic, completely stops. And he's like, we haven't gotten no donation in an hour. If I don't get a donation, we're not gonna continue. And just stops the stream. Like, I'm not like, doesn't turn off the stream, but just stops like talking about it. I gotta get his name. It's crazy.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Fucking wild.
I
It's
feel like we
wild.
need that. We need that cut.
I was like, bro, that's crazy. That's a
Dude, yeah,
DSP level crazy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
I'm gonna
bad.
start doing that.
Streams I do that blow up.
He
Streams
said
I
I'm
do
gonna
that
start
have
doing
nothing,
that.
but you know, it's for the love
Yeah,
of
I'm
the
gonna start
fucking
doing
game. Like, he's doing it for the love of the fucking game.
That is crazy.
Yep.
So,
Hey, we haven't got any members, man. This chat is too white. What the fuck's going on, man? I want to see some green in there. If we don't see some green, I'm not
No.
talking.
Now, to be fair, I am a gracist. You know, I am a gracist. I want y'all to be green.
you're a what?
A gracist. You know, I'm racist against the grays. And
All right, that's
Oh,
enough
okay,
jokes
okay.
for you today.
I got you.
He's
So
over
let's
his
talk
quota.
about. Let's switch over and let's talk about now the perception of the game itself. All right. So I haven't played the game yet. I'm playing the first HollowKnight right now. What are you? Who's played it? Anybody? I know Smash did.
I mean,
but-
I'm playing it right. I'm playing it not right at this moment, but I'm in the middle of playing it right now. Hey, that shit kind of hard. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I do have it, but I haven't downloaded
Yeah.
it.
Atreus,
Somebody
put on
just-
some
I'm about to
sunglasses
start
real
playing
quick
it
and
tonight.
Hypno and big in him.
I think it's awesome. I don't find it too hard. But did you play Hollow Knight, Atreus?
No, I'm playing Hollow Knight right now. Like I'm.
Oh,
not
okay.
right
Were you
this
talking
moment.
Silksong or Hollow Knight, Hypno?
Talking Silksong.
Okay.
Hey,
Atreus,
who's
you're
played
talking about the wrong
Silksong?
game, Atreus.
Oh, my bad. I thought. Okay.
It's okay.
Who here is playing Silksong?
I think so far only you, Smash.
Okay,
Well,
so
maybe
for
if somebody
me,
wasn't playing games.
for me, it's challenging, but I wouldn't go crying saying it's too hard. It's like, no, it's exactly what I expected based off of Hollow Knight. Like it's a challenging.
There
fun
seems
game.
to be a Raven-esque boss in Silksong. And what I mean by that is there seems to be a boss in Silksong that is just a
game stopper.
a whole
Journal-
other level of like
journal
skill
test.
check. Yeah, I forgot what they called it, something fly or whatever. But apparently that's the boss that's making people melt the fuck down and lose their mind. Apparently, by the way, I have it saved. Let me see. Apparently, there is, as of today,
Demon
a
Carol,
mod.
sorry to interrupt, but Demon Carol said, "Did we just find a game that Smash is playing that no one else has?"
Oh,
like
yeah,
with
wait,
a bunch
good
of
point.
question marks.
Well, that's only
Mark-
because I'm reviewing other games right now.
Mark this
Yeah, I'm
game down,
currently in
though.
the middle of playing El Shaddai. Like I
Hey,
said on
don't-
stream
I
that
don't
I'm
care
going to
about
play it
the
after.
excuses. I'm just saying, mark this day down. That's all.
All right, I don't have it saved. I wish I did. I'm sorry. I'm being so bad at that. But there is a tweet out there. Apparently, there is already a mod that makes the game easier that removes the double damage from the game from every enemy in the game. So
Oh
they
my
already
God.
released an easy mode mod for the game.
At the beginning,
Bro,
like,
this shit
you
just
recorded-
dropped
I
yesterday.
thought that was a DLC or something. They were already, oh, it's too hard.
No.
We'll give you a DLC or an update to add an easy mode. So it's a mod
No,
doing it.
it's a mod doing it right now. But there are people complaining, wanting that that mod to be across the board for the entire game.
Well, they could get real upset
I
when they
don't want
beat the
them to
game.
do
and-
I don't want them to pull a Wu Chang and nerf the fucking game. Like I want to play it as it is, as it was intended right now. So I hope they don't fuck it up.
Do you think this game will add difficulty options? This is going to be my question.
Did they do
I
it?
think
I
eventually
hope
They
they
didn't
do
do
it
it for the
only to
first
make
one,
it
right?
harder. Only to make it harder. Like, all right, new game plus. Now it's one death, like a one-touch death the whole game. Like,
Oh my god, could you imagine? I know I could see them updating it and that would actually be an option to be like an easy mode where it is not double damage. I could see them doing that.
but here's the thing: it's not double damage; it's just damage. Because double damage implies there's a single. But no, this is just the default damage. It's not even double damage.
Well, no, what it means by double damage is
I know what it
take away
means. I'm just
2 hearts
fucking
instead of
being
1.
pedantic.
Right.
Hollow Knight Silksong modders have released a mod that makes the game easier on PC. Less than 2 days after the game release, the mod prevents any enemies or bosses from dealing double damage, making the early game less difficult. How many downloads so far?
Using this, but journos don't know how to
2,000
download mods.
That's a lot of
2,000
downloads. That's a lot.
2,245 downloads. Unique
Hey, you
downloads.
download this mod, you're a pussy.
This
yeah.
is probably going to be massively downloaded. And you know what's hilarious? It makes you wonder about certain achievements in the game. Like, is this going to make certain achievements in the game easier?
Does it affect them?
No, I think this is a good sign. Think
I don't
about
know.
that. There's 2,000 people have downloaded it, but there's over 500,000 playing the game. That means almost no one's using
True.
this.
Well, I don't know when this was taken. Last updated 6/20 on September 5th, and that's
yesterday.
I don't know if that's EST or
I'll check it real quick.
Check it right now.
Nexus mods.
I'm assuming it's Nexus mods. You could bring it up on screen if you find it, and then we'll see.
Well,
We'll
if
see
it's
what's
Nexus
going on
mods,
here.
it's definitely not getting downloaded.
Modding disables achievements. Okay, good to know.
Oh.
That's
I
for
know that.
Steam, really? Okay.
However, there are mods to re-enable it. Like, for example, I run Fallout 4, with a bunch of cosmetic mods, and I was like, I don't want to turn on my achievements. So there's mods to re-enable achievements if you've got mods on. So it's kind of funny. Because like I don't think it's fucking fair. I'm not gonna be able to get achievements just because I want my character to be decked out like Link's tunic or something. It's a
I've
fucking
never
cosmetic
had
mod.
that happen to me though, because I had like the multiplayer mod on Elden Ring, so I could run it with a friend, and I was still getting achievements.
I think it might be built in like game specific, not a Steam thing.
Okay.
Well, I just want to see what the downloads are on that mod, then we can continue
I'm
the
not
conversation.
seeing the mod. Let me see if I need to sign in.
We can continue the conversation around the idea of, I guess, difficulty settings in this game, because you're going to have a lot of people I don't want to say begging for difficulty settings, but I mean, it's crazy. There's more people complaining about this than I thought. Usually when people cry about, oh, we need easy mode, I mean, they've been complaining about this shit for ages. Elden Ring came out. It's one of the easiest Souls games out there, and people were demanding difficulty and easy settings for that. So, this is nothing new. People complain about this shit all the time.
Oh, there's a mod for increased player damage too. Nice.
Oof.
No,
it's got 2,000 downloads.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
Nice.
See,
I was gonna say for the easy mode, if they were to add it, like officially from the company, if they, I'm okay with that. If the game is intentionally supposed to be challenging, if a company adds an easy mode, as long as they make it so you can't like get the real ending or you miss something at the end, like you need to go through the actual mode it was intended to get the full experience. I'm
not against that.
That's the way I.
For me, I don't care about the mod because it's a mod, right? So it's like this is somebody affecting their own game, single player game, whatever. That's how I view mods. My concern or my thought process is, okay, so what if the developers look at this mod, look at how popular it becomes, and they suddenly want to mimic that mod across the board in the game? Then basically the mod leads to the game being nerfed because the devs think that's what people want. I don't know. Because there's a lot of people fighting against this, but there's also a lot of people advocating for it. And they're like, we need to make this across the board. Because you got to remember, this is PC only. What about console players?
Right.
Yeah.
They can't download the mod. So what are they going to do?
Found it. No double damage. It is up to. Do you want me to share my screen or just tell you?
Just share the screen. Is it high?
Not as high as I thought it would be. It's at 6,000 instead. So no double damage. I assume is the exact one, right? The no double damage.
Well, that's higher. That's higher than just the other one we were looking at, ain't it?
I thought. No, I'm saying it's the same one.
That's the updated number.
One, and it's 5.8 thousand downloads. So even so, not quite 6,000 with again almost 600 million people playing just on Steam alone. I'm pretty
600,000 people, not
600,000. Sorry, not 600,000. Thank you.
The entire country of India is playing.
That makes sense.
I mean, listen, this post came out just today. It's starting to make its rounds on Twitter. So as people start to realize the mod exists, I'm sure it's going to start picking up. And it really comes down to how many people are willing to do it or not.
That's you're doing the math. Unless I do the math, that's 1% of players are downloading that mod.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, honestly, to the idea of maybe the devs making the game easier, I mean, I could be wrong on this. This is absolutely 100% a guess at this point, but I don't think that they will. And the reason why is look at how prominent HollowKnight has been for years.
Yeah.
And the big reason for that is because of the game's difficulty.
Yep.
It's a challenge that people take on for years and years to come. I don't see the devs changing that up. It just would be antithetical to the type of game it is.
It's the Johnny come latelys that are like, oh, now that it's popular, I want to play this game. Now make it the way I can play it.
Well, so this is the conversation that I had on Hypnocast about when games like this go mainstream, difficult games like this. Every time they go mainstream, same thing happened with Elden Ring, right? Elden Ring is what really made Souls into mainstream. Like Souls was known, it was popular, obviously, but it wasn't like mainstream. Elden Ring really brought it to that level. And once that game became mainstream, the amount of people that were bitching about fucking lack of difficulty settings, all kinds of shit. We need an easy mode. We need this, that. Think about accessibility. Think about all that. We need a UI that tells you where to go. They wanted to turn it into a Ubisoft open world game. All kinds of shit. It was dumb.
That's every form of media, to be honest.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Every time it goes mainstream, shit like that goes down.
There's only one criticism that I will give those sorts of games. Is like, let's be real. There should be a fucking pause button. There should.
Nah.
It depends on the Souls game. Dark Souls and Elden Ring, no. But like some of these Souls likes, I should definitely be able to pause the game. If you're not going to be a complete Souls like if you're not going to damn near copy and paste,
if you're not going to
damn pause button, what's wrong with you?
The lack of a pause button is to add to the panic when you are fighting a boss. That's what.
And I get that. It maybe like do
for.
it to where it's like, okay, if you're mid boss fight, pause is auto disabled or something. But the reason is because like a pause button has been industry standard since like the fucking this is the Nintendo or something. Like it's sometimes
I'll tell you why there shouldn't be one, because that just goes into the genre, right? It makes the genre more unique. Because once you add the pause button, then it's like, oh, are we really playing the Souls like, or are we playing the action adventure game?
But that's what I'm saying. If you're not going to be a complete Souls like, then give me a goddamn pause button. It's like first Berserker. I'm playing, that shit. Nigga, you're not a complete Souls like. Give me the goddamn pause button. If you're not going to do
You
the whole
don't need
thing,
no fucking pause button.
No, dude,
Stop.
man, all I'm saying is if I'm sitting here and I'm gaming, right, and I see that my fucking dad is calling me. Sorry, my dad's more important than this goddamn game. Just give me the option to pause the fucking game and answer my dad's phone call.
If I got some cheeks at the
Or you
fucking
could just
door, I
die.
should be able to pause first Berserker.
You either better
you could just die
multitask
and
or
come back.
die. You know,
Exactly.
that's how it has to be. I feel like that just like that should stay the sanctity of.
What
that,
about the
of that
Souls games
genre.
that have invasions? What do you mean to tell me I try to invade a world, but oh, sorry, you can't invade this world? The guy got the
No,
game paused. Like,
if
get the
you're
fuck out of here.
online, that's your fucking fault.
Yeah. If you're
Turn your shit offline.
Look, we all grew up in a generation. There's no such thing as pausing online. Yeah, no, I'm just if it's a single player fucking game and it's a single player experience, pause buttons have been industry standard for 40 goddamn years for a reason.
Well,
to me,
Souls
that's
games weren't
artificial
even-
difficulty. That doesn't
Souls
make
wasn't
the
even
game
around.
bullshit. Artificial difficulty.
I did that bullshit in Elden Ring where I couldn't pause the game. I went into a little safe spot I thought was safe, ran and did something real quick, came back, and it was like 3 niggas teabagging me as I was dying, bro. I was pissed the fuck off.
I would have been the fourth.
Would have been the fourth.
Yo, remember when I was playing Lords of the Fallen? I don't know if I remember telling you when I was playing Lords of the Fallen, I got invaded by somebody called Atreus. I swear to God, that was you.
Oh, I remember this.
Remember
I remember
that?
that. No, it wasn't me. I shit you.
I
not,
was
it
like, look at this high level motherfucker attacking me. This son of a bitch is stream sniping me. I was so mad. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, he was legitimately named Atreus. I'm not kidding.
Bro, hit you with that South Park move. Just started dancing like your ass that killed you.
I was like, who is this, bro? It's crazy. I almost
Nah.
beat the guy too, but I got my ass kicked afterward.
Play the game how it's supposed to be played. That's how I feel about it. I don't know. Maybe that's just the purist in me. It's like, hey, if the game's supposed to be hard, let the game be hard and then get over that shit. There's no pause button. Adjust. Like play the game how it's supposed to be. If you want a pause button, there's other games with pause buttons. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it.
So it also brings up kind of personal responsibility, where in the sense of when you're playing a game that, let's say, went popular, right? Let's say, Elden Ring went super popular. The amount of people that bought Elden Ring, not understanding what they were getting into because their peers told them how good the game was, but they didn't tell them what the game actually was. So they went out and bought the fucking game, not realizing what they were getting. Those people, a lot of them, unfortunately, they have it in their mind where it's like, it's never their fault. It's always the game's fault. The game's too hard. It's not me not getting good. Those are the people that are usually online requesting for this shit and demanding the games to be easier, give me some accessibility options, whatever. That's normally the ones who
Or
are
is
out
it
there
that they're
doing
just
it.
trying to justify their purpose. Their purchase.
Yeah,
Right.
it kind of all goes hand in hand. They don't want to. That's what I'm saying. They don't want to admit to themselves.
Well, it's the
that
Microsoft.
it was their
Hey,
fault
gaming
one
is
way
for-
or another.
Gaming is for everyone. Make it for
Because
me.
when I bought Sekiro,
it's
not
not.
realizing it came from the same people that made Dark Souls 3, which is the game that made me rage quit. I uninstalled that game so goddamn quick the first time I played it.
You never beat Dark Souls 3?
No, I beat Dark Souls 3, but what happened was, I always tell the story is when I started venturing out, like going beyond the Negro Casual collection, when I saw people were hyped for games, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check that out. I bought Dark Souls 3, went through the little where it was supposed to be a tutorial. Yeah, all right. They was like, here's a sword, nigga. Good luck. All right. You get to that first boss, and he's sitting there like you don't know he's a boss. They're like, pull the sword out of him. I'm like, oh great, I get a new weapon. Then the bitch ass nigga come alive and start spanking cheeks immediately. I uninstalled the game. I was like, no, there's no fucking way a game is this hard in the tutorial. And I saw
there is.
Ghost of Tsushima and Sekiro got revealed at the same E3. I know that's Japanese culture. I knew I was getting them too. Sekiro came out first though. And after getting destroyed by ads, not even bosses, I hadn't got to a boss yet. I'm like, bro, this game seems strangely familiar. I got online, I was watching the Meltdown.
Who made it?
Who the fuck is From Software? Damn, that sounds familiar. Fuck! The same nigga too. I had to justify my purchase, bro. I had to justify it. I was looking for every excuse. I might have got them commented on one of them. Yeah, it need an easy mode post on Reddit. I might have. I don't know.
I'm so different. The first time that I played Dark Souls, I think it was actually just Dark Souls, and that's where the first boss is the big ass like green nigga that jumps off on the castle or whatever.
Yeah, but he
like
was easy though.
Bro, you gotta remember, I never played any kind of game like that, bro. So the first time I played it, I was like, what the fuck? I sat there for hours. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna let this fat motherfucker beat me, dude. Like,
But like even
dude.
for a first timer, Dark Souls 3, they pussy as hell for doing that, because even when you're a noob and you finally get in the amount of damage you do, you're like, okay, cool. I finally got the hang of it. This motherfucker spawns herpes out of his head and starts swinging at you. What the fuck? I'm like, yo, no, fuck this game. There's no way, bro. I'm not
spawning
playing.
herpes out of his head.
He did. He literally, once you get into like halfway damage, because you're thinking as a noob, you're like, okay, I got the hang of it. I just need to roll when he swing, roll when he swing. Okay, I got it. It's not that hard.
Yes,
and then
it
you
is.
get him halfway and he spawns some shit out of his goddamn head and is screaming and is swinging at you. And now the movements are no longer predictable. And you're like, you know what? Fuck this game. Fuck it. Because you don't know about the souls. You don't know about souls likes at that time. You're not aware of what it is, or you're not aware that the difficulty is the allure with it. So when you do finally beat it, because Sekiro is the game that taught me, once you do beat one of these motherfuckers, you're literally up flexing on them like you're talking to a real person. And you don't
Yo,
get
you know
that-
what I get? You know what I get from this entire like story is that you had no friends, my guy.
No one told him. No one told him.
Dude, when
Oh,
Bloodborne
no,
came
no
out,
one told him. That doesn't mean he's got no friends. That means he's got good friends. It means he's got good friends. They didn't tell him shit.
son. Fucking when Bloodborne came out, that was like my first, Soulsborne, whatever, because PS4 game, PS4 exclusive. Back then, I was a PlayStation fangirl, but yeah, I played it. I got smoked by the first boss, and they're like, yeah, that's normal for newbies. Don't worry, that it's actually intended for newbies.
Oh, no, I wasn't that
that was what my homies told me. It's like,
Well,
don't
most of-
worry.
But
I was
most
like,
of my
oh
friends
no,
were still playing Negro casual, so
yeah,
they wouldn't have
Yeah,
known.
I feel like y'all are posers because we used to have Souls likes back in the day on the SNES. It was called Super Ghouls and Ghosts. That was my shit.
Yeah,
like,
sorry,
that
I'm
was
not
hard.
an old fuck that was playing the SNES. Okay,
I had a
Mario
hand-me-down
World.
SNES.
Not,
It's also a platformer.
Old fart is SNES. You're supposed to say an old fart playing the NES. Wait.
yeah.
SNES, you're an old
I
fart
didn't start
now?
with fucking Ghosts and Goblins. But
Same
yeah, no, I
difference.
started with Super Ghouls
The
and
same
Ghosts.
difference. Let's talk
my
about
skill-
Commodore 64 for a second. Let's talk about Commodore 64.
Gaiden. That was
Did you say let's talk about Commodore
As
64?
a child that was playing games at the dawn of the 3D era.
What happens if you played Atari? Are you ancient?
most-
or like,
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
skill
Like, what-
issues.
Let's play stickball. What the fuck? Come on now.
Most
niggas
skill
out here.
issues-
Yeah, my first game was Pong. That shit was so hard.
That's crazy.
I know
Most
you're
skill
not talking
issues
about
at the dawn of the 3D era was controls.
was controls and what else?
Well, just general play control. Look, bro, motherfuckers didn't even understand how to hold the N64 controller. I still don't understand. What am I supposed? Was the middle controller the middle handle for a dude's dick? Like, I don't
Yeah.
understand this. Like, what the
I'm
fuck
not
were
gonna
they
lie.
thinking?
When I was a kid, I played with the Nintendo controller upside down.
Yo, I used to do the same thing. I
Never.
I'm
Oh my
not
God.
against that
Never.
because I didn't know how to.
No, I
I didn't know
did.
how
I
to hold
swear
that
to God, I
motherfucker
did.
either. Like,
I legit
take
played
it
with the
back.
controller
I was
upside
just
down.
intellectually superior. I'm sorry.
I mean, that explains why you're so good with games right now. You can
I'm
play
so-
backwards,
I'm-
forwards, upside down.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad that they keep doing remakes of Resident Evil games at Capcom, because it's like, dude, in 2025, I do not want to play Mega Man Legends with the type of controls that it had. I'm sorry, I don't want to deal with that endeavor. I love Legends 1 and 2. I'm still hoping for Legends 3. But do I want to go back to that kind of fuck shit with the PS1 and the camera and the play control back then? I don't want to do it.
All right, Cassie. Here's the deal. You sounded like them fucking indie Desmat Silksong. You need to get good.
Nah, son.
need to get
Yo,
good.
son, I was good enough back then. I ain't trying to do that shit again, bro. I'm too privileged.
Love GoldenEye when I was playing it. Do not want to play it the way that it was right now. Sorry.
Yeah, that game. I love GoldenEye, but it did not age well.
You mean what's the fuck that? What is that? Not Uncharted. Yeah, Uncharted. You don't want to play Uncharted?
Oh, you're talking about the new 007 game? Is basically no. Here's the video.
I haven't even seen that yet.
It's
shit.
not.
We could barely see it too, my guy. It was running at 10
The
FPS.
frames were so bad in that shit. Oh my
I
god!
call him frames, Bond.
Frames, Bond.
I noticed it
Speaking
in the
of,
drive-in. You saw that, like when
Rocket
they hit
launcher,
the
it's like
corner.
1 frame a second.
Bro,
Speaking of
bro,
running
he
at
got
10 FPS, we should talk about
man.
Star Wars Outlaws while we got
Did you say
time.
FPS?
Oh my god.
Still?
That's what Cassie said.
Outlaws still?
Perfect segue.
Yeah. No, because it came on Nintendo Switch too.
Oh.
And all the bot accounts came out and all the paid shills came out. And
Of course.
Oh, my
Hey
bad.
yo, son. Yo, son.
Welcome to New Black Street, where we get our backs blown out on the regular.
It's like scary accurate. The looks are like 1 for 1. It's so scary. It's
And the
good.
fact that there's a snow bunny right there is lore accurate.
Right?
Yo, son.
oh man. No, so Star Wars Outlaws came out. We got to talk about it before we start getting the super chats and whatnot. We've been talking about this for 2 hours, bro. It's crazy.
Holy fuck! I didn't even notice 2 hours have gone
The
by.
time flew by. So Star Wars Outlaws came out obviously on the Switch 2. And the only reason why I want to talk about it is because it's just I need to get some feedback, man. I feel like am I crazy for thinking that nobody should be looking at the Switch 2 as to be a graphical powerhouse? Am I crazy for thinking that?
No. Not at
So
all.
then why is it that
Feel
all of these shill fucking Twitter accounts, bro? And I swear to God, they're botted. They gotta be because they all are using the same terminology. They're all saying this is the perfect port. This is the perfect port I've ever seen, most perfect port I've ever seen. It runs amazing. It runs at 30 FPS steady. We promise, blah, 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 whatever. And it's like, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the accounts, and I realize, like, damn, some of these are YouTubers. Like, bro, you guys getting paid or something? Like, am I missing out on some content here?
Have you not missed the Nintendo Switch 2 shillery that's been going on? Some of these Nintendo fanboys are some of the most ridiculous cock gobblers I've ever seen in my life, bro.
But
They are
my
insane.
thing is, listen, I'm all for, you're saying it's a great port. Listen, the graphics were proven to be less than the other two consoles, even though it runs at a steady 30, whatever. It's obviously graphically less.
When
I don't
did
think
30
anybody.
frames per second become the bar, by the way? But anyways.
I don't know, bro. Nintendo's like 10 years behind, but that's not the point.
I mean,
The point is, the people that are shilling for it is the ones that I have a problem with because they're out here trying to pretend like, no, that's not true. This blows the Xbox out of the water. The Series S. That's really what they're comparing it to. They're picking on the weaker of all the consoles. They're like, we could beat this guy up,
And
and they still can't. But anyway, so they were comparing, and it's so funny because on all these shill accounts, and I'm going to try to bring up the screenshot in a second, they have people posting the comparison photos between Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, and PS5 showing the texture differences, which none of these guys talking about perfect port bring up. They're only like, oh, steady 30, steady 30. They don't want to bring up the texture differences, the lack of actual like detail that's in the game whatsoever. They just want to say, oh, it's steady 30. That's it. They're trying to, it's the pretend is basically what I'm saying. They're out here pretending like the Switch 2 is some magical powerhouse. It's like, bro, you want to shill for your console, go ahead. Whatever, who cares? But like, don't just flat out fucking lie. Don't like misrepresent it into being something that it's not. Nobody is seriously looking at this console expecting that. So why are you out here pretending like that's what it is? That's my biggest issue.
I think this is disingenuous on both sides, to be fair. And again, I want to Switch 2. I'm planning on buying one until we get a new Zelda game. So same me shilling. I think it's disingenuous on both sides because this is a fucking bad game in general. This is a bad game when it came out. It's a bad game now. Yep. Like, it looks shit on every console. It looks shit on PC because it's a fucking bad game. Conversely, while no one's expecting the Switch 2 to be a graphical powerhouse, that's not Nintendo's bag, there are games that look good. Like, Cyberpunk does look good on the Switch 2. I mean, Cyberpunk does look good. So this is a bad optimization.
I mean, looks good for what? Like a Switch 2 version or like a
for a Switch 2 version.
Frame rate's a little shoddy on Cyberpunk, but it does. I mean, considering it's running on a handheld device and how it looks, it's not bad at all by any means.
Look at this. Can I show you this really quick? I just got to show you this. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Right? They're acting as if this is the first time this ever happened. I can't stand this shit. Just a reminder that the Nintendo Switch 2 is essentially just an 8-inch tablet, yet the graphics it could pull off is mind blowing. Imagine what future gaming handhelds will be capable of.
Shut.
Like,
oh, I almost said it. I almost let it fly.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Mobile phones have been doing this shit for a decade.
I was about to, dude. A fucking tablet is stronger than the Nintendo Switch 2. Shut the fuck up, please. Oh my god, I hate these niggas, dude.
This is my problem right here. I don't care about the Nintendo fans that are genuinely excited about this. That's not my problem. My problem is these motherfuckers gaslighting it into something that it's not. That's my issue.
If you own a Switch 2 and you're buying this game, go fuck yourself. You are retarded.
For sure. Wait,
Oh,
is
that's
this
a whole
nigga
nother
Brazilian?
conversation.
Is he Brazilian? Can't
San
see.
Pedro. I don't know. Maybe. I have
There
no
have
idea.
been some of the biggest shills since the Switch 2 got announced, man. Nintendo Prime has been talking out his ass. OJ Player Essence has been a complete, total fucking fool. Nintendo shills are some of the most dedicated Nintendo freaking meat glazers there that exist, period. Like
Look at
in,
this.
in all of gaming, they are some of the biggest meat glazers of all time.
Look at this. This person is trying to say, oh man, I had to set the graphics on my Ally X in order to make it look like the Switch 2. I had to set it to medium to low settings to get it to look on par. Yeah, because that's what the Switch 2 plays at. Medium to low settings, my guy. Like, welcome to PC gaming. What the fuck are these people?
Oh
What
my
are you
God,
what are you
bro.
even saying?
Oh, shit.
What are you even saying, bro? Like, this doesn't make makes no sense. The Switch 2 literally does it for you what you just had to do manually on your fucking essential PC mobile device. Like, yes, you have to switch it to medium to low settings for it to match what the Switch is playing at, which is medium to low settings. You fucking retard.
My higher, equipment is doing better than the Nintendo Switch. I had to down it to get it to the same thing. Duh, you dumb bitch. What do you mean?
Oh my god, bro. I understand the general premise that the Switch 2 is cheaper than most Ally X's. I know that there's different price tags. There's been sales on the Ally X. I don't know how cheap they've gotten, but I understand in general sentiment the Switch 2 is likely cheaper. But that doesn't mean that this is something to like seal clap over, my guy. Like this is not really something worth fucking bragging about. Fucking loser.
You blocked this.
He must have been annoying to me at some point. I blocked his ass. It says, I guess it's safe to say Star Wars Outlaws Nintendo Switch 2 port is fucking fantastic. Great job, dudes. Hope we see more and more amazing third-party ports like this. Killer stuff.
I want to go back to Leon's point, bro. I want to go back to Leon's point. The game as a whole is dog shit.
It's garbage.
Right?
Yeah, thank you.
It's terrible. So what are you even trying to
What are you
praise
happy
it
about?
for?
Bro, here's the thing.
That's why I don't want to come off sounding like I'm defending Nintendo because I don't give a fuck one way or the other. Like I said, I'm not a Switch 2 owner, but like that's why I think it's disingenuous on both sides. If you want to praise the Switch 2, let's say you do want to dick ride Nintendo, right? Pick a better fucking game to use to dick ride Nintendo. Why are we talking about Star Wars goddamn Outlaws?
But think of it this way. So Nintendo Switch 2's biggest issue right now that has been at least widespread in terms of general discussion is the lack of third-party support. A lot of that is on Nintendo's fault because they're not.
I agree. I 100% agree with that criticism.
They aren't giving out dev kits to all the developers that want to make Switch 2 games. So that makes a lot of that falls on them. But this really literally feels like these are plants saying this,
right?
In order to purposely combat Nintendo's biggest issue.
Yeah, no, I agree with that completely. This is bought and paid for shit. Like this is not authentic. There is no way this is authentic because when you've got Star Wars out, which was even Ubisoft couldn't defend this fucking game. Or it was Ubisoft. Even Ubisoft couldn't defend this fucking game when it came out, right? It got roasted and toasted on every single platform. Now all of a sudden we're supposed to believe there's people shilling for it on Switch 2. No, I don't buy that for a fucking
It's
moment.
a lot, bro. A lot of accounts. It's crazy. I'm not saying they're all bought and paid for. I think some of them are probably doing this in the hopes to be bought and paid for one day, but I don't think
most
they're
Nintendo shills do this all in hopes of one day having Nintendo
access. Look at this. They're like, oh, it's missing a reflection up here. Epic win. Like, bro, get the fuck out of here, man. I can't.
Like we know that
Series S was way cheaper than a Switch 2 was for a while. I don't know how much the price is now. I know it went up,
Oh,
but
look how bad this looks. I can
series-
literally see. I
These
can
both
literally
look
see
like
the
shit.
blur.
See,
I can see the fucking blur over here on the left. It's
here's
crazy.
my thing when it comes to video games, right? Like, because I'm not as like dedicated to like, you know, the optimal graphical settings as like, you know, most PC players would be. But my
my God.
problem is if it's a blink and you miss it kind of detail, I don't care. But this is a stark difference. Like the one is like completely blurry, the other one has like, you know, a clearer picture going on. Like what are we doing?
The left is portable mode and the right is docked. They both look terrible. This
They
shit is
basically-
unbelievable.
So basically they upres from the
Holy fuck,
from the
bro.
handheld mode to the
Look at this 360 game bullshit.
Like
Shut
they're
up.
legitimately celebrating PS4 level graphics, bro. It's
like
crazy.
that's the part that irritates me the most is that like, you know, they're at one point in time it was just but the gameplay matters,
I
and
don't know,
now
bro.
it's
I
gotten
think
to the point where it's like, you know,
I think you guys. I think that's disrespectful to PS4, bro. Not
you
for nothing.
to
Look,
be fair,
look.
the Switch
I
2
played-
does have PS4 graphical capability. That's I mean, that's just.
Motherfucker, do you remember Uncharted 4? How
True.
that bitch looked? It ran at
Even
30.
the
Don't
last
get me
one, it
wrong.
looked amazing.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. PS4
whether-
games looked insane back
First
then.
of all, no, but you're wrong, Cass, because certain games on the PS4 and certain games on Switch will look good or look like dog
You
shit.
can make
Like, if
that
you look
argument
at
for
the
every
specs- if you look
generation.
at the-
Period.
if you look at the specs for the
Certain
Switch
games look
2,
good here. Certain games look shit there. Like
yeah, correct. So
argument
we're
for
talking
every
about the
single
actual
console.
specs. We're talking about the hardware. The Switch 2 is on par. Actually, I think it might be a little bit better than the PS4. This is a bad game. This is a bad port. This is everything that's wrong with this. You've got games on the PS4 that were also bad, that weren't optimized. Like again,
And on the PS3, and on the PS2,
Oh, right.
and on the
So
Xbox
comparing
360,
game
and
to
on the
game
Xbox One. Like we can
hardware to
literally say that for
But
every console.
that's my point. It's not disrespectful to PS4 when the Switch objectively has the same capabilities as PS4. This is a bad game.
They're so selective with their screenshots. It's fucking wild, bro. Like they're in this little section where you could see all the detail, right? And then literally in the background, the textures are just blurred, bro. It starts looking like fuck. I don't even know.
You mean like when they pick what could be perceived air quotes as the more I guess photosensitive pictures of Hunter Schafer?
Yes, basically. This is Hunter Schafer all dolled up, and then the truth is what we just saw before him. Isn't this a fucking cutscene, bro?
Aw,
Like they
man.
took a screenshot
This
from a cutscene.
is a
It's
Hey,
a pre-rendered
did we just
cutscene.
admit that Hunter Schafer looks good when he's all dolled up?
No, what we admitted is that he faked it
Alright,
so well.
In all fairness, Hunter Schafer was not the problem with that whole situation. And that's why I
Correct.
choose not to shit on Hunter Schafer.
Exactly.
It's the
Star Wars
stupid, the
Outlaws
other
is
bitch.
Hunter Schafer.
I don't know. It
I
sounded
mean,
like we
the main
just-
actress
yeah,
looks
we-
pretty damn close.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to be fair, I don't know which is worse. Like,
Look at this amazing. This is like wow, state of the art, fantastic.
Yeah, that is the art.
Look at this, a remarkable port. They all keep repeating the same shit. A remarkable port, like bro.
Like people are going
does that
out of their
mean?
way to buy Star Wars fucking Outlaws.
Look at this. Represents
Yeah,
a
that's crazy,
tactical milestone for the system.
Why? Okay, I got a
doesn't.
question. How the fuck does Nintendo get away with 2 generations behind of like hardware? How did
They're
they get away
Nintendo,
with that?
that's how.
But not for nothing. No matter which one I'm looking at, I still look. It's still like I'm looking at Brianna Wu the whole time. Like,
oh my god,
it's disgusting.
well, and Kata, to answer your question as to how Nintendo gets away with outdated hardware, whether you like it or not, most Nintendo fans, that's not what they're after. They don't care about.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so to bring it back to the beginning, nobody looks at this console and says this has to have the craziest graphics ever. Like, I don't think anybody
shit,
buys
I'm a
this Switch
Nintendo fan,
expecting
so
that.
admittedly, I don't give a fuck about the graphics. I don't. I
For
want it to
me-
be. I want it to be marginally better than the Switch. When I eventually buy it, I want it to be better than the Switch. That's it. I don't care how good it is. I just want it to be better than the Switch. Why? Because I want to play Zelda. I want to play Smash Bros. I want to play the games I like to play.
Yeah. For me,
it's simple.
it's a thing of I don't like the narrative that's around it right now, where they're trying
Agree.
to use this game to sell the Switch as a powerhouse when it's not.
Yeah.
That's my let's you talking about Star Wars Outlaws that barely runs at 30. Nobody is talking about how Elden Ring is running at 15 FPS like half the time on the Switch 2. completely fucking getting
Oh,
destroyed.
yeah,
Like it is bad. It is nasty. That's why they're not talking about Elden Ring, but they're talking about Star Wars Outlaws. And then they're trying to use other systems, mainly the Xbox, because they can't use the PS5. And they're trying to say, well, it does this better than the Xbox Series S. Like, bro, the Xbox has been proven to have higher textures, better textures overall. There are screenshots showing the difference. It is choosing the graphical fidelity over the other smaller things like maybe ray tracing or any kind of like reflections like this picture says. You know, this thing is like, oh, it's missing a reflection. Yeah, but what about the better lighting? This shit looks orange. Like, what about the better color grading, the better textures? What about that?
Now, to be fair, I actually think the lighting for the Switch 2 version is more accurate of Disney Star Wars. So it does look
like
worse.
To kind of like go off of what Hypno was saying, that's a first off kind of thought process. Second, what the fuck does this have to do with like what does Nintendo's like non-graphical upgrade have to do with like Xbox? What are you doing? Cut it out. Let's focus on Nintendo. Nintendo is looking bad right now. Don't try to drag other people into your shitty fight.
Bro, look at this gaslight, bro. The fact that I could play a game like this portably on my way to work blows my mind. My God, like, have you never heard of a Steam Deck?
They act like the Switch hasn't existed for like what a decade now, about. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, just about.
It's because the Switch is trying to get into third party now, and they're utilizing their own. They already know their fanboys are gonna show for them for free, but they're also utilizing their paid for accounts to do it too. So the combined effort is like, oh, best port ever, bro. Nobody believes you. Stop.
And one of the things that's the one thing that always bothers me about like when it comes to like Nintendo or like the Switch 2, I should say, is like everybody's kind of gassing it up, so on and so forth. And I constantly refer to it as the Pokemon, this Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon of Nintendo Switch. It's what we should have got with the first Switch. So all you did was just buy $450 of the same console with like a dev kit, like a paid for like dev tech demo. Like that's it. Congratulations.
Yeah, well, and I'm curious. Aside from like the most retarded of retards, who the fuck is buying any, not just the Switch 2, any Nintendo product for third-party games? Like very, very rarely. I have a few third-party games for my Switch and whatnot, but the vast majority, if I want some third-party, I'm buying it on my PC. Like, okay, if Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles releases on Switch 2, maybe that's something I would buy on Switch 2 because it's not exactly an intensive game. It's going to probably look the same or relatively the same between the standard between the PC and the Switch because it's a fucking PS1 game. But beyond that, what are you fucking doing buying third party? It's not what Nintendo is for.
You only buy third party if you have no other choice for
exactly.
Nintendo
It
Switch
depends
2.
on the game. It really does. For me, I have a fuck ton of third party Switch games, but also I value the fact that I used to buy limited runs, so I used to prefer to buy them for the Switch because the cartridge would not pop out of the Switch case, whereas PS4, the disc would constantly come popped out. And it's like, if I buy a limited run, I already have a digital copy. Like I bought 2 copies, right? So that I don't have to open the limited run. That was kind of the entire fucking point. So like I have a lot of third-party Switch games just based on that. I like to play a lot of smaller scale indie titles on my Switch back in the day. Yeah. And stuff like that. Third party is cool, but I think that for these types of games, nobody's gonna go out of their way to play like these heavy, triple quote unquote AAA games, third party games on the Switch. Doesn't make sense.
I realize why I buy third party 4 on the again. I assume I'll do this on Switch 2 as well, but on Switch. I don't like playing couch co-op games on a PC. My setup here is very one-person centric. I've got Resident Evil 5 on Steam and on Switch. But if I'm playing it with my fucking roommate, we're playing it on the Switch because we're on the couch together playing. I don't want to play fucking Resident Evil 5 in my fucking office space on co-op.
Does he sit in your lap when y'all do that or what?
Well, you can hang out with Trace too much. You can hang out with Trace too much.
Yeah. That's a new black speaker. That's crazy.
No, but like I agree with Cassie. Like, it's in Hypno, obviously. If it's something, if this like the only option you have, that's fine, right? Like I have a couple of like third party games myself, mostly Sonic games. But like once I get them on PC, I'm probably never gonna touch these on a Switch ever again.
I'm such a Sonic shill. I do buy for both. I've got Frontiers, Mania. I've got several of them from both Steam and Switch. But to be fair, I like playing Sonic on the console purely because that's how you grew up playing Sonic for nostalgia. Now, I will play Sonic mostly on my PC, but every now and again, I'm laying in bed, I'm listening to music, and I was man, I want to play some Sonic. So I just fucking pop it on the Switch, lay in bed with controller, and put on the Beck or Spin Doctors, some shit I listened to in the 90s when I would play Sonic. Like, I like playing Sonic on the console, I do. But I also play it on my PC more.
But Sonic Mania on the Switch is a banger. I enjoyed that shit.
I would say the only thing like I can credit Nintendo for is their exclusivity, and that's because like my roster, like a third of it is Sonic, and like the rest of it is just like first party shit. So like Mario, Zelda, Metroid, and stuff like that. Like shit you can't play on PC legally.
Bro, Smash, you put that up on screen, and my cat just freaked. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because he doesn't like monkeys or what, but like.
The Bonanza.
He jumped out of my lap. You raised up Donkey Kong Banana. He's like, nope, and he fucking left, bro.
Hey,
Sounds like
Kata,
white neighborhoods.
it's kind of funny, Kata, because if we actually had to switch to, imagine how many fucking Donkey Kong games this nigga son Nick will
God, please don't.
We'd have the entire fucking Donkey Kong collection.
The whole library.
Now, to be fair, Donkey Kong's franchise is actually pretty fucking fire.
It is.
Yeah,
it is. But damn, dude. Fuck. Somebody said
just to jump in on the Nintendo stuff. Like I am a former recovering Nintendo fanboy. I have probably
Former?
150. Yeah, I mean, like
he isn't currently.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm genuinely
You're
not.
you're like Dragon Slayer
I haven't
commentaries.
played this yet. That's what I'm saying.
That's
You're
not
like
what you never want to be compared to.
You're like Dragon Slayer commentaries when it comes to Rings of Power. Like you mentioned Nintendo at least once every stream. I don't know about former.
He does. Yo, Smash talks about Nintendo every fucking stream.
I do. I like covering Nintendo.
So what do you mean former?
Well, like I was like a fanboy of it.
Out of everybody on this panel, who has a Switch 2? All right, there we go.
No, but there you go. If I'm able to speak, what I was gonna say is, I have like over probably 150, I'd say, Switch 1 games in case.
Holy shit!
Like I have like a very big.
Damn, bro, you major Nintendo shill.
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of like PS4 games and Xbox. I'm just saying.
And you played how many of them? Like 2?
Like 2 or 3, yeah. But that's not important right now. The main point being is like Nintendo used to be my default console of what I would play the game on, whether it's first party, third party, whatever, because of the versatility of it. But then the Steam Deck came out. Then you got the Rogue Ally. Then you got all these other ones coming out. Then Microsoft's coming out with one as well, supposedly. PlayStation might be coming out with something as well. And they're going multi-platform. They're going PC. They're not doing exclusives anymore. And then you get to the point where you're like, why do I need Nintendo for anything other than Nintendo? So what used to be the end-all be-all for consoles has gone back to what it always used to be back in the day was you get Nintendo for Nintendo games. And that's the only reason you care about it. That's
the last time third party, at least in my opinion, the last time third party mattered for Nintendo was the Wii because it was offering different third like even a game like Resident Evil 4 that's imported to everything ever. Specifically, we had a Wii version built for motion controls. And by the way, it's the best controlling version of the game to this day. The original Resident Evil 4 on Wii is the best way to play that game if you don't care about HD. Like,
I agree. I fucking agree.
VR RE4 is actually really good.
No, VR version censored. Fuck it.
Oh, it is.
The VR version takes out jokes and innuendos and stuff. So fuck it.
Oh, wow.
The VR,
I just played
the Wii version. I might have beat Resident Evil 4 on the Wii like maybe like 8-9 times in one summer.
It's a great game.
That game is so much fucking fun on the Wii.
Yep. But yeah, you're right. Wii was probably the last time that Nintendo was third party. I think the Switch kind of brought it back a little bit, especially with the eShop.
But the Switch had decent third party stuff, but the gimmick of like a bunch of third party stuff from the Wii was made specifically for the Wii. Like for House of the Dead, for example, on-rails shooter. You didn't have that real option. I mean, until again,
Right.
Sony copied whatnot with their shit. But you had the Umbrella Chronicles games. You had that Dead Space on-rails shooter. So they were making third-party games specifically for the Wii to take advantage of the motion controls. And I liked that. I thought that's the way Nintendo should handle third-party. If you're gonna do third-party, do it in a way that serves to function your weird-ass device that no other company's doing.
Yep.
Oh my god. I just started watching this Nintendo Prime video of
Sorry.
him glazing. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Him glazing this fucking port. And so, like, literally,
that?
he
Link
was
it.
like,
Who
Link
is that?
the-
Link it. I don't know what it is.
oh my dude,
Nintendo Prime.
within the first 25 seconds, he's taking a victory lap saying, I was right. And then he posts a bunch of tweets that he was right on, the port is great, followed by a fucking ad.
Oh no.
Within 25 seconds, these Nintendo fanboys need to be fucking studied.
Wait, was it an ad from him or an ad inserted from
Let's
YouTube?
see. Let's give him
His own
hold on.
advertisement for whatever the fuck he was showing. us.
Let's give him a view. Let's give him a view. Let's see what's
Time
up.
out. There is no way that you are shilling for a port, and the first frame in the first second of
You
your
see the
video
frame drop.
is the game at 27 FPS.
Oh
There's
my God.
No way. There is literally zero way that we're doing this, right? Like, this is not real.
This makes
is
a
not real.
lot of sense.
He's
They're
dead
not-
serious. He's
they're
not
not gonna
joking.
be
Looks like it's part of a
allegations.
cutscene too, which is even sadder.
That's
You're
it's
not
a
going to beat
fucking
allegations
cutscene.
like ever.
There's no way this is happening. Oh my. Anyway, all right, pressing play. Bye.
Recent PAX West event suggested a more compromised outing as well. Every point of contact with Star Wars Outlaws indicated the game in trouble.
Pause.
My guy, this
Did you
should
see
drop
that
to-
frame drop?
It dropped to 25
Hold
FPS.
up. I know this guy. I've actually been on his channel before. Nice dude behind the scenes, but that's not his fucking voice. So who the hell was that?
Oh shit, we got a pirate software situation.
Pirate software.
I want nothing to do with that expose. You could do that on your
Yo,
own channel.
you got it, JT.
You
Next
got it,
Smash
JT.
Nintendo
Expose,
Prime
next
is lying
lawsuit.
about his voice.
Next lawsuit for JT. Fuck that shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I plead the fifth.
That's called the
I wanna
Shure
see if he starts talking,
SM7B
if he sounds
Deep
different.
Edition.
He
That's
is
what it's called.
doubled and tripled down on Nintendo glazing. He is one of the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 glazers out here.
So he's a Nintendo throater. All right, cool.
All right, hold on.
Absolutely.
I wanna. Okay, to be fair, 000 was 30 FPS. Okay, it was 001 that was 27. My bad. I'm
It
sorry.
almost made it to the point one.
Not the first frame. I
Hands-on
apologize.
impressions from the recent PAX West
Oh,
event
this is
suggested a
wild.
more compromised outing as well.
It's not even a
Every point of
consistent
contact with Star Wars
Look at
Outlaws
that. Look at that frame
indicated the
drop.
game in trouble.
Holy shit.
It doesn't even stretch above 31. That's bothersome.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait. Here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
maybe.
Look at him.
Maybe that wasn't him talking. Maybe that.
No, it
was
wasn't. He brought up someone else's shit.
Dude, I heard it. I was like, well, this isn't fucking Nintendo Prime. Who the hell's talking right now?
All right, let's see. Hold on.
This video is sponsored by
There we go.
Factor.
That's
What?
That's annoying.
That's who I know. Okay.
That's
Listen.
actually annoying.
Get your bag, bro. Get your bag. But holy
Just-
fuck, man.
Just a quick aside when it comes to, like, video production. You don't do the introduction, half of an introduction, and then go into an ad read.
You never do. Like, come
kind of
on. He
format
didn't
is
even
this?
try to cook into it. Like, he didn't even try to ease into the ad. He just said, hey, look at these tweets. This
He
video is
doesn't,
sponsored
bro. He
by Factor.
also doesn't even ease onto Nintendo's meat. He just slams his ass right on it.
Time out, bro.
Yo,
Time out, bro. Isn't Factor healthy eating?
I was about to say, nigga, you know he is not
Sort of.
eating Factor.
Factor can be used for a multitude of things. You can use it for healthy eating.
Isn't it a lot
or-
of keto eating and shit?
It's
Kinda.
optional.
Yeah, they
You
have
can
options,
use it as
but-
optional.
He eats
I
straight
mean-
out the factory. Look at this nigga, dude.
Like, Factor is only healthy in name only. It's not healthy to your finances. That shit's expensive.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It is.
Wow.
That shit's taxed, dog.
22 seconds in. Sponsored by Factor.
As many of you know, I've been on a weight loss journey for a while, and one of the hardest things to do when you have such a busy schedule like me is to maintain healthy eating habits when your time is limited.
I know this motherfucker was like, all right, babe, you got to film this for 15 seconds for the ad, and then we got to put this away. We got to put this away.
Whether it's my morning routine of getting
to him. Listen, if he's truly trying to lose weight, props to him. I don't want to shit on someone going on their journey. You know what I'm saying?
Kids off to school, followed by a workout.
I will add one again, another caveat. I have to, but that weight equipment or that gym equipment, that's not going to help you, dog. That's not going to help you.
Listen, just getting up and moving helps most people like this. So it's fine.
Oh man,
he's not even that big. That's the thing. It's like unless you just sit down, like
some people hide it really well.
27 hours out of the day, like you don't need.
Yeah, hey, look at me. Some people hide it really well.
I don't know, man. Sitting in your air conditioned living room, you know, air conditioned living room, doing your workout. And
he's a solid 3. He's a solid 3 for sure. He's probably up there, I would say. Anyway,
on the rowing machine right before work, or dealing with the ever-growing demand on my time.
All right, fuck this ad, bro. No, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt, but I'm trying to get to the
meat and
there we go. There we go. There we go.
Yeah, we're talking about Star Wars Outlaws. Look, I don't know what's been going on with the internet lately when it comes to Nintendo Switch 2, but it really seems that everyone is clinging to any sort of negative headline they can find. And maybe it's just about clicks. I don't know if you guys think that I am just over here sucking on the teat of Ubisoft to try to make them happy and give me review copies and all this stuff.
Yeah,
sucking on the mushroom.
I would say so. I would say that's definitely projection. But it's okay.
That's kind of weird. One of the games I play the most every single year is like Madden and games from EA.
Get this nigga out of here, bro. What are we talking about, bro?
This is I have my friend's argument. Like, what are you doing?
The part about that is we were making fun of Madden earlier as a joke game for a gamer.
Nobody's taking your criticism serious, nigga. You play Madden. Get the fuck out of here.
No, this is crazy. This is crazy, bro.
No, not Atreus. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just let it go. Let it go, my brother. Let it go, my brother.
No. And nigga said, I play Madden the most. Bro, your opinion is immediately invalid.
I want to prove to you I'm a gamer. I play Madden.
Now, to be fair, the question is, does he play Madden on the Switch?
Yes.
Yeah, 15 FPS.
I will give him some form of not criticism, but some form of like lenience, primarily because like he's saying he's not just a Nintendo shill. He plays other games like Madden.
So he's not just a Nintendo shill. He's shilling for other people too. So he's not denying the shillery. He's just saying it's not exclusive shillery. I got it. Okay.
Hey, what's the guy's name? Nintendo what? Something. I tried.
Nintendo Prime.
Nintendo Prime. I tried, bro. Like
I got no hate. I don't know who this is. I just want to make it very clear.
I was trying to because he's been really nice to me. But I'm trying. But when he said, "Hey, I don't do the shilling. I play Madden," I'm like, "Come on, bro. I can't defend this shit."
I got no hate, bro. I want to make it very clear. Don't know this person, whatever. But my thing is, if you're about to say that you were right and that Star Wars Outlaws 2 is amazing, and in the first 5 seconds of your fucking video, you literally got that shit dipping to 25 frames and less, bro, no offense. I don't want to hear a single thing you got to say after the video.
Nah.
I do kind of like that he is Nintendo shill, though, because he looks like if a me came to life.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Again, he might be a nice guy. I'm just saying what I feel like you're about to say. Again, we could watch the video for a couple minutes, then we got to get to super chats. What I feel like you're about to say is going to be completely irrelevant to what the beginning of your video was. But anyway, let's
put out some thoughts on FC26 about how it ran rather blurry and it didn't really feel like it was running at 60 FPS. Whenever it was running, that was consistent, but then I had concerns about it. I didn't get to go far. It looked pretty rough, and I'm like, man, this might have just been one of those quick cash grab ports, hoping to try to salvage any amount of extra sales for this game with minimal effort. And I was pleased to find out going hands-on that wasn't the case at all. The game not only ran basically smooth the entire time, albeit at 30 FPS. I couldn't get the game to chug. I tried. I opened up massive firefights in areas where it's better to use stealth. I was hit the speeder.
What do you mean you couldn't get the game to chug? Literally in the beginning of the
we're
fucking
watching
video,
it, dude.
we're watching the frames dip in real time in cutscenes. It's not even in gameplay.
Maybe
I literally was having no issues playing this game, and on top of that, it looked gorgeous. It wasn't like they made the game a big blurry mess. It actually didn't feel that far off from my experience on Xbox Series X, besides being obviously a lower resolution. I actually thought, because I had a Series S at the time, that I played Star Wars Outlaws as well, that used to be in the basement with the Series X upstairs, that it felt better than the Series S version just from a gameplay perspective. And it turns out we now know why. But I do find it interesting how negative headlines were spreading about Star Wars Outlaws.
This is a good point. Some people actually don't notice FPS. Like some people really are a little retarded like that.
Well,
but I feel like
what his mentality is like,
Show my
he's
screen.
thinking like stuttering and stopping and like actual like major slowdown is probably what he's thinking.
Yeah. Well, a lot of Nintendo Switch gamers have no standards, so
what the?
Just saying.
Desktop monkey.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
Hey,
sh-
shout out
hey,
to old
share
man
my
Jake for
screen.
that one.
so.
Share
What
my
you're saying
screen
is,
God damn, that was loud. Holy shit.
Headphone check. Headphone check.
Holy shit.
Hold on.
That's crazy.
that was wild, bro.
Share my screen too.
What are
Share
we
my
at?
screen as well.
157? That's crazy, bro. How
How
did we
many
get here?
fucking monkey games did the video game industry create?
I got the
Oh
same
my
thing.
God, there's another.
Infinite.
You got the same.
I got the
Well, I
same
mean, to
thing.
be fair, they did make GTA San Andreas.
Got the same kid.
I got the same game. He said, "This is you as a game, Chim Chim. Congrats."
That's craziness.
Oh my
Just
God.
because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off. And
So what?
Oh, yo, every time I like that clip, the and gets me, bro. He's like, and
He's like, you know what? We might be being recorded right now, so I'm not gonna finish this stuff.
You know what, Aaron Jenkins? I'm gonna decline your gift. I'm gonna decline your gift. All right.
That's
I don't
rude.
What's the reason?
Stop being rude.
I
What
didn't
reason
even
are you
put
gonna
one
put?
in there. I didn't even put one in there. It's just
You
blank.
gotta at least put
Stop
a
being
reason,
rude, you
bro.
bum.
Nah.
He's
That's
just gonna
crazy.
send it again.
Accept the gift.
All right, come on. We're getting to the
don't
good part of
want
this
it.
video. I don't want to watch this whole thing.
Laws based on one channel's opinion on the game, which, hey, opinions are fine. Everyone has them. If you think it runs poorly compared to other systems, that's a perfectly valid opinion. But yeah,
It's not an
Digital
opinion,
Foundry
it's a
today
fact.
just confirmed everything I said about Star Wars Outlaws, not just my personal experience and opinion, but also what the game developer I interviewed said. And I don't
What's
don't
more
know why
obnoxious?
to this day.
Ooh, what the game developer I interviewed. Oh.
Hey, what's more obnoxious than a YouTuber being like, so I was right, and let me tell you about how I'm awesome and I'm right about these things.
Cassie,
is doubling-
do you react to this person on like every stream or?
Honestly, people keep sending me his videos, and every time I look at like him, I just want to vomit, so I avoid it. I've been avoiding his fucking videos for so long, but he's been very, very like criticized, deservingly so, because his meat glazing is so dedicated. And he has created
look
this
at that background,
personality.
bro.
Yeah,
He
he's
has
created
Mario
this insane personality of look, I'm completely right with all my Nintendo meat glazing
Yeah, the
motherfuckers,
problem
and
with
here
that
you go.
background- The problem with that background though, that video's got in the background. I listen to that like every fucking day when I'm editing and shit. Like it's
I ruined that for you. I'm sorry.
it's just a fucking live stream of lo-fi cyberpunk music. Like
I just know I know Cassie reacts to like certain lolcows, so I wasn't sure if this was one of them. So I know she reacts to the fuck is that guy always complaining about money? What's his name again?
Reforged Gaming.
DSP and Reforged.
Oh, DSP.
his son.
Reforged, not DSP.
No.
Reforged.
Well, Reforged Gaming is DSP's son, so.
And you always react to the guy who looks like he's asleep all the time. What's his name?
Oh, Harmon Smith. Shout out to Harmon Smith.
Yeah, there you go. The guy whose eyes are always closed for some reason. It's like, bro, what are you thinking about all the time?
What are you thinking about all the time?
That's crazy.
He's in
Like,
his
bro,
basement.
Just turn off the
Reforged
lights
is
at that
great
point if they
for
bother you that
If
much.
you want to piss people off, if you want to like rile your audience up, react to Reforged. They're good for it. They are. Like, Cassie's right
Reforged.
there.
I saw two videos of it. Not two videos, but like two flipped clips of his on X, and both of them are him complaining about money. And I was like, bro,
he had an insane fucking crash out this past week. I was watching a lot. I was actually shocked. Usually he has like mini crash outs. This was like a whole fucking crash the fuck out to where he just completely lost his shit. It was actually pretty fucking insane.
Didn't he make it so that his memberships were $6, but gifted were $5, so that you can't gift the entry level membership or something like that? I don't remember what it was.
Because he's such a lol cow now that he has so many detractors, and he's afraid of his detractors getting gifted members.
He also, if I recall, made his main regular stream members only chat. Like it's not just a members only. Like, so you could
for
not be
a certain amount of time.
Yeah,
is that what it was? Like for an hour or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do it for an hour or some shit like that, basically.
He's so desperate to get memberships. He
which is
he
funny
has been
because
the type of
previous
person.
monetary crash out was people were sending too many memberships. He's all like, we can't sustain the channel on only memberships. You need to also send super chats.
No. His thing was he doesn't want people to be gifted. He wants them to be recurring channel members on their own volition.
That's what it was. It's been like a
so
year.
that they forget. That's what it is. So they forget
Listen.
that they're members, and then it overlaps and all that shit. Yeah.
Listen, if anybody's gonna be a member of my channel, it's because I'm trying to see how many emotes I can add to my shit. I want to add as many memes as possible.
I hate that they lock fucking emotes behind.
Yeah, it was
I hate it so much,
stupid.
bro.
I hate it.
I did like 1,000 emotes on lock number 41 or some 1,000 memberships on lock 41 or something like that.
Right.
Wow.
Something fucking stupid. Anyway, let's continue, and then we're gonna end it here.
And I'm not trying to act like I'm so self-important that everyone should pay attention to me, but there definitely was quite a few views of what I said on social media that went completely ignored, as if people didn't believe that I actually played the game and went hands-on, or that I actually talked to a developer about it. And
Hey,
it turns
take a
out
shot
everything I
every
said
time he
about the
says the
game
word
was
I.
proven
You want to die of fucking alcohol?
correct in Digital Foundry's video today, which is their independent analysis, independent of what a game developer told me. So we're going to dive into that. But also we found out that we now have a new reason that developers might not use, any sort of physical medium for Nintendo Switch 2. This is something that we hadn't really considered before because Star Wars Outlaws is on a game key card, but you might think it's just on a game key card to save money. Ubisoft trying to maximize profits. That might have played a role.
That is the reason.
What the
this
fuck
is
is he
such
doing?
chivalry to just hear a developer say something and be like, well, that is the fact, and that proves what I was saying.
Well, let's see. I don't know what is he gonna say. Do you know?
Yeah, I want to see what he wants to say.
He's gonna say that the developer, because I covered this last night. Well, go ahead. You can just play it.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Thanks, man.
Somewhere in the chain of command. But from a development standpoint, it turns out they had a very real reason to not use a physical cartridge. And we get this information directly from somebody who works on the literal engine that powers Star Wars Outlaws. And you know what?
Well, that's the thing with these shows. It's like the developer said so, thus it is. That's what it is. Like, don't believe everybody else who's looking at it from the outside and is like,
take this logic and apply it to politicians. Apply it to Nancy,
some people have that mindset with politicians too.
That's a great point.
You said it. Because I was going to be like, Leon, don't say that, because a lot of people that do these kind of things also politically follow the same mindset. They're like,
you're right.
The official source said that that's what it is, so that's what it is. There's no files. No, not at all.
There's no files.
For reading what they said, maybe game key card.
They said everybody was dying of COVID. It wasn't the flu. No. Oh, what is that about flu magically disappearing for a whole year? No, it's just
COVID.
That's just what they said.
Are just going to become more common for certain AAA games because it actually is best for the game itself. All right, enough of that hullabaloo.
Wait, what?
So basically what he's saying is if the game is on the cartridge, it loads slower. So it benefits the user for a game key card because it will download it to the on-system memory SSD so that it will load faster, and that's why game key cards are better. And he says, oh, by the way, the developer says, money never even came up in the conversation. The cost of the game cards and stuff, that wasn't even part of the conversation. I'm like, holy shit, bro. How stupid do you think people are? Because these game cards cost $8 to $12 a piece per card. And you're going to say you're not even talking about the cost of them? What the fuck?
Is he inadvertently admitting that Nintendo is just not ready for third party then? Unless you're talking digital only. I mean, that's
well, the full story. The full story is it's not Nintendo's fault. The developer said it's Ubisoft's fault because they didn't build it for the ground up for the Switch 2, which is why they had port issues, which is why the game keycard works better.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
Godspeed to people who enjoy this content. I hope it continues doing well for him. That's not for me. Not for me. He's got a lot of subs, man. Good for him, man. 158,000.
That's great.
That's good. That's not a slouch. That's not a slouch.
That's a lot of knee pad wearing.
There is a legitimate contingency.
Releases one video a day, so not bad. Works hard.
There's a legitimate contingency of dedicated Nintendo shills that I was familiar with back in my Nintendo, I love Nintendo days. I snapped out of that, though.
I mean, listen, man, to be fair, a lot of people, they get into social media. They get into social media to utilize it to brand themselves in a way that makes them marketable to other bigger companies. Not a lot of people use social media.
All wrong. I should probably stop using all them racial slurs.
No, not a lot of people use social media to make themselves, I guess I could say, to like do their own thing. A lot of people want to be bought. Ironically, they don't necessarily want to.
A lot of them, the mass majority of them are looking.
They wake up in the morning being like, "How do I get bought?" Which is a very weird way to wake
That's what it is. Yeah, they want to. They think to
crazy.
themselves, "How can I get the attention of this company that I'm shilling for?" Basically, like, how can I do it?
It's crazy because I started a YouTube channel with the intention of never getting a sponsorship, of never getting free codes, never like, if anything, being blocked by these fucking game devs and industry people, because I hate them. I genuinely hate them. Unless you provide a product that's worthy of purchase, I don't like you. I don't give a fuck about you. That's all that matters to me. I just want games that are worthy of buying.
You want me to shield Zelda? Hit me up. I'm willing to play ball.
I think that people want free shit. That's really what it is, man. People want to feel like they're important. So they want to get those games, free copies. They want to get the swag bags.
Well, they want to be able to tell their audience, "Hey, so I was talking to this company and they sent me this and they told me this and I have this."
It's the validity in it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
there's
if
the
it's for free,
validity
it's for me.
in it's the validity and getting the free shit, the free swag. Oh, I have the insider scoop. Oh, I have, they sent me this early so I could do my review and get it out at a review embargo. That's what it's all about to them.
Yep.
Yeah, me personally never cared about it. I just always wanted to do my own thing. But I get it. Like I said, I'm not hating on people that do this. I don't like the fakeness of it. That's why I wish there was a way for people to do this kind of thing and be corporate, sponsored by corporate, but also be authentic. But I just don't see how that's possible.
It's not.
I don't see how it's possible.
You could start that way, but if you're being honest, eventually you'll get booted out. Which
it's only a matter of time. Yeah.
It's like a mafia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cult.
Yeah.
Except you don't.
Better word. What's that?
Except you don't die. Not immediately.
I mean, your soul dies, your integrity dies.
Well, your work opportunities die. So
there you go.
That's basically.
Guys, I gotta head out though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Cass, you gotta go.
I gotta after her, but go ahead.
Yep. Now, real quick, guys, Cold Classic Cage on Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Kick. Come hang out with me, baby. Tuesdays and Thursdays we go live to make fun of fanboys just like that. So it's definitely a fun time. But I'll catch y'all later.
Peace out, Cass. Thanks for hanging out.
Much love, everyone.
Go buy a
Chat.
Switch 2. Bye. Smash. Who already bought a Switch 2?
Yeah. Wait, what? So shout out first to Mr. Rouge, gifted Hell Is Us to me during the stream. So thank you so much, bro.
Holy shit. That's insanity.
That's insane. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. I will be streaming in about 23 minutes or so, but for right now, I gotta go say hi to the wifey and hang out with the family for a little bit because I've been streaming Silksong.
I was fully expecting Smash JT to be gone after that was over, dude. I was
I probably should have, but
yeah, you should have. That would have been a better outro.
God damn it. Do it again. Do it again.
No, too
That's
late.
too late
Moment's
now.
gone.
Go hang out with the wife, man, the family. Show them
All right.
some love.
Later, guys. Much love. Have a good one.
Tell
There's a
them
lot
all
of
to
folks
wear
there.
their hypnotic shirts. All right, okay, bye.
What?
Bye. All right. Anybody else got to go before I go through super chats and stuff?
Let's do it.
No, we're chilling.
No.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go, man.
Get
We
it.
got...
Hey, we got a very diverse panel now. One white. Let's go.
Oh, you fucked, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, run
Hey,
the puck.
just don't go on a train, man. It's not safe. We got Super Mastermind with a 5 says websites, Steam Spy, see what has sold.
Hey, I'm
Shout out to
sorry.
Super...
I know you're doing
What?
super chats, but
God
before you
damn it.
do, I think you should share my screen to see what Eric Jenkins sent me because I denied his
no.
other game.
What the fuck is this? I can't... Oh, you're showing the actual window. What is that? It's so tiny, I can see.
Balloons, Monkey City, Castle City Walls.
That's
He
fucking
said-
crazy, bro.
You gonna
funny
play
as
these
hell.
monkey games and you gonna like it, or you gets the girthy banana. Hey yo, what?
Eric Jenkins, bro. I don't know, man. You a little sus, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, yo,
I don't
what
lie.
the fuck? So he came on my show last night. He was like, yeah, I originally tried to name myself the girthy veiny banana, but YouTube wouldn't allow it.
That's kind of funny. Shout out to Eric
I'm
Jenkins.
going to
fan.
decline his gift. Okay, I'm gonna.
Damn, that's the second one he declined. Oh,
Dirty.
shit. It's insane.
You are
That's
an
You're kind
ungrateful.
of low free shit, dude. That's why you always vote Democrat. What the fuck?
You are an
Like,
ungrateful chimp.
Holy shit. Uper with a 5. Sheep City and Grats on figuring out super chats.
Thank you.
It's been like 30 minutes.
Bro, I'm like maybe one brain cell away from like the retardation that I was yesterday. So that's good.
It's all
That
good.
was funny.
Girthy Banana with a 199. What will you do for 20?
Look at his profile picture.
The fucking profile
Shit
picture
is wild. And I said it, you know what's crazy, bro? The other day, the first time I saw it, I was like, all right, a banana with a monkey, what the fuck? And then I was like, okay, I get it, funny. And then the second day, I look at the profile picture again, I'm like, wait a second. This motherfucker got veins in the banana? This is crazy. Like,
That's
this
Eric
is
Jenkins,
detail,
man.
this is detail that nobody needs to know. Like, but this
That is too
motherfucker
much,
got
bro.
veins in the banana, bro. That's crazy.
That's Eric
Unbelievable.
Jenkins.
I know
Motherfucker.
it is. He's fucking crazy.
He has
Dormant
issues,
site for
man.
18 months. If enough games in the $20 to $40 price range become popular, then they will make all these AAA companies making garbage look worse and worse until they are forced to lower prices or collapse. I think what it's going to be is it's going to be an organic reset where this year in particular, and I got to be real with you, I think it's because of the games that have come out this year as to the reason why the whole $80 thing has quietly gone away. If you notice, the only game that actually ever did that and launched was Mario Kart World. Every other game that said they were going to do it didn't do it. They ended up backtracking and went back to 70. And I think the reason why is because it was an organic correction with games like Expedition 33, with Oblivion Remastered, even games like HollowKnight Silksong. Like when these games come out, it resets the entire industry and expectations like these people are bitching about. It absolutely does. And then it ends up being something where, okay, you got to think twice before you think about releasing that $80 game. You got to think twice before you think about doing that. So I don't know if anybody else has any thoughts on that, but that's what I think.
I would say that
the only thing that I would doubt about that is that, like, because we talk so often about how this industry is, controlled. A lot of it's controlled opposition, and so since it's a very, and I don't mean political in like the voting sense, but like political in the proper sense, because it's such a political industry. I don't know, like what happens when these devs do this and cause this shakeup, and what happens to their next upcoming games. Like I don't know. It makes me wonder. It does.
Sheep, what were you gonna say?
I was about to say, out of these two options, there's also the third one in which the AAA market decides, you know what, the whole loss, like whole loss, like I guess plan that we had, where we're putting out games that are objectively terrible. We're gonna have to switch that up. We're gonna have to get back to like like when gaming was peak-ish, I guess you could say, when gaming could be perceived as peak, the 2010s, mid 2000s and stuff like that. Back when gaming was at a point where like the gameplay and the visuals, I guess you could say, the performance, the visuals and the gameplay, they all worked well together. Like they're not trying to get back to that point. And I think something like this, if this is if this becomes like, you know, the standard as far as like indie games go, and people start buying indies at like, you know, just at the drop of a fucking pin, I think that's what I think the AAA market would just correct itself at that point. Either it'll correct itself or it will pull one of these two options here.
All right. I mean, I don't know if AAA is gonna necessarily get cheaper. I think that they're gonna be, well, here's what I will say. Before anything happens to AAA, there is one glaring figure that's in the background that is yet to reveal itself, and that's the standard price of GTA 6. You know,
True.
so that GTA 6 is going to be the opposite of what Silksong was, right? So Silksong would be an organic lowering of prices based on quality. GTA 6 will be an organic raising of price based off, well, if GTA could do it, I feel like I can. You know, so they're waiting to see what the price of standard GTA 6 going to be.
And that's
the big weapon.
Oh, I was about to say, and that's a big gamble that they're making, because you look at GTA 5. That's one of the highest grossing video games of all time. Like it, they're looking at essentially like, you know, the very tippy top of the cream of the crop, and going, we're gonna get there by doing exactly what they're doing with less. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I gotta wish you.
We shall see.
See, when you said,
what the fuck are you doing?
They're still coming, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Pause that, bro.
I share my screen, bro.
This nigga's on Steam looking up games with the titles of Monkey or Gorilla. Or maybe
if you want to add something to your repertoire, also search ape. You can search ape. You can search chimp.
That's
I'm gonna decline. I'm gonna have to decline your GIF again.
You can search Simeon. You can search Simeon.
Don't worry. One of these moments, Eric Jenkins, he's gonna slip up and he's gonna accidentally click accept. And he's like, no shit.
Yo, they got a Focus Entertainment publisher sale. Let's fucking go. I didn't realize that on Steam.
Shit.
Nice. Space Marine.
I think I saw that going on.
If you don't have Insurgency Sandstorm, y'all should probably get that. Pretty fun game.
$8.99. Yeah. Holy shit. Bolt Gun's on sale. That's a good game. Go buy Bolt Gun. Damn. Nice.
I will not accept any of these monkey games. No. I have enough.
I got a gifted game as well, but I'll get into it after. Let's keep going. We got Little Miss Anonymous for 9 months. Ain't got much to say except go, panel. Shout out to Little Miss Anonymous. Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Appreciate that. Hayden Wayne, the fucking legend, for 20 says the industry has banded together as monsters working against us. They're supposed to be giving us what we want, but they're giving us ideological slop. Never should have been industry versus gamers. They're supposed to compete. Well, what I will say is that I think the industry versus gamer thing made the industry feel like they were all on the same side. They were friends and not competitors. And I think what ends up happening is now we are in a situation where they realize, oh, that's not the case. Like, it's, you guys are competitors. You are competing studios. You know, you may be indie developers. You may not be part of the mainstream AAA, you know, environment, but you are still competing against other indie developers. So,
real quick,
what's up?
Mr. Rouge gifted me Hell Is Us. Like,
hell yeah,
bro. Mr. Rouge is killing it. Let's go.
You know who's not? You know who's not killing it? Demon Carol and Eric Jenkins.
It's because you're not accepting their fucking gifts, you ingrate.
We have Milkin Myra.
I was gifted that one. I haven't
I'm
tried
not gonna lie. I don't think I accepted that one.
I accepted it. If guys got achievements, I like platinum in games. I accepted it.
I'm probably gonna have to
just
accept
ungrateful. That's all it is. You're getting all these free achievements, and you're like, nah.
I'm probably gonna have to accept that one. But then we have Legend of the Ape.
Bro, if you don't hit accept, I'm on my way. I'm looking to flight immediately.
Dude, even Kata, there's a game you get right now. I just searched it. Dude, there's a free game. Unfortunately, you can't gift free games. I was gonna do it. It's called Space Ape, and it's a communist flag with bananas.
Oh fuck!
Oh my god.
Eric Jenkins,
hit accept.
I'm gonna have to decline your gift.
I'm on
I'm
my
gonna
way.
have to decline your gift. No more monkey games. All right.
Yo, whoa. Are apes aren't monkeys, right? Aren't they different?
Oh, my bad. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No more monkey games.
All right. There we go. Appreciate the thought.
That's
Hey, but Demon Carroll, I'm gonna have to give that other game a whirl for sure.
I'm sure you will. Hayden Wayne, shout out to you, bro. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I agree. They are supposed to compete. The more they compete, the better it is for us. I've always said that for years. Razor Burn, 7 months. I have to say I love hanging out with Kata at Dragon Con and Vagabundo. Tell Hypnotic to come to Dragon Con next year. Film Thread approves.
However, he didn't like hang out with you
I'll
as
be
much
there.
as Chris Gore. We look at his profile picture. So,
oh damn.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was so fucked up. I don't even think we said any. I don't think he walked up to me, dude. I don't think you did. I will remember it.
Vagabondo's cool though. He's
no
busy.
Vagabond. Yeah,
Too busy chasing them cheeks over there. KD Astronaut. For a 10, I'm tired of this hug box attitude. These devs have developed. No other creative industry acts like this among creators. No other industry period acts like this with their competitors.
I think artists do, like Twitter artists and whatnot. They're always like trying to, I'll work with you if you work with me, and make this fucking happy-go-lucky sort of like kumbaya shit. I think that homo-ass Twitter artists do.
Yeah, but they're like that
problem.
until one of them becomes successful, and the others feel like it should have been them, and then suddenly it's not like that.
See, my thing is like I have no problem supporting. I have no problem supporting people in their endeavors. I have no problem supporting artists and stuff like that. They want to do collabs, it's fine and dandy. But that doesn't then mean that we're like it's like we're best friends or anything like that. Sorry, dog. We're just niggas on the internet. We just working together.
Bro, I don't know why this is not
Kata,
working.
not Kata. Sorry, my bad. All you niggas look like. Atreus, I'm so sick of you.
What the fuck is wrong with him, bro?
that time it was great.
Nah, I'm just seeing how they designed Storm in that new fucking Marvel fighting game. I'm like, God damn, Storm.
What was that shit called?
Marvel token black person.
What's Tokan? Shut up. It's Tokan.
Melanie Marks. 405. Hey, Kata, would you like to add an
Oh my
to
god.
my list? I'm at 33 expeditions.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I've been drinking too much for you guys, but I don't got time. I do not have time.
Motherfuckers on the internet when you don't know who it is are some of the most vile people on the goddamn planet.
That's why Jordan Peterson wants to get rid of anonymity.
That's crazy.
There's no way I'm YouTube featured, bro. Not with my cooked ass fucking algorithm. Hell no.
Oh man, I got another one.
Hold on, man. Goddamn, I'm trying to get to these, bro. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Diz the Jizz with a 2. You're entitled to nothing, Frank Underwood.
Damn.
Shout out to you.
Character.
Ryuga Samurai with a 2 months, and that's the double truth. Or double truth Ruth. There you go. Selene Hope with a 2. This sounds like some commie gobbly gook. Selene Hope for a 2. Only terrible people love penguins. Nice. Teflon Dong with a 4.99. I wouldn't pay sheep the lint off the bottom of my balls for those cards.
Exactly.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, like they don't sell really.
I thought Teflon was supposed to be lint free though.
Girthy Banana for 189. Still playing NMS.
No Man's Sky.
Ghost Slob with a 2. Here's 2 for entitlement. I appreciate that, man. The Psychotic became a member all on his own and then gifted 5 memberships.
Damn.
Whatever. I'm gonna say it the way I said it.
Okay.
It says the Psychotic. No, of course it's the Psychotic, but I don't care. Thank you. I appreciate the 5 memberships, bro. Then we got Young stuff for 1 month. Modern gaming is exhausting and annoying. I played Expedition 33. Amazing. Besides that, I've been playing Sega and Master System Streets of Rage for the win.
That's a good
game.
game.
Fucking yeah, man. All right, now we caught up a little bit. So here, what do we got now?
Banana yet to
Bro, this is becoming insanity, bro. What is going on with this? How much free time does he have, bro?
How are you finding these games? I don't understand, dude.
You must not understand the power of the unknown Uncle Ruckus within this guy.
Nah, this is next level shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Banana Yeti. You know what? Eric Jenkins? You know what?
Decline. Watch.
I'm
this.
gonna have to decline your gift.
No, Banana Yeti is so clever, man. You gotta give him the.
You just know all of these like indie developers that he's buying games for, seeing decline. They're like, damn, thought we got a sale.
I will accept it this time. I will. You know what?
You're
I'll
ruining
take
the
Banana
lives
Yeti.
of these indie developers.
I'll take Banana Yeti.
They're getting email notifications. Your game just
You'll
sold.
take
Your
what?
game was refunded.
Dude, and better yet, they're probably sitting there thinking, "Fuck, they decided to buy a Silksong instead."
Oh,
I know. I know. That's insane, bro. Oh shit. Where we at? We got Old Man Cat. He got rid of himself. I didn't do it.
He got rid of himself. Bro, he hit bro with the Joseph Stalin real quick.
Old Man Cat for a 2. Shout out to Mr. Rouge for gifting me. Bro, what
Hell
is this?
yeah.
Yo, Mr. Rouge, are you gifting Hell Is Us to everybody?
Yo, everybody's gonna be playing Hell Is Us tomorrow. That's what I'm
Rouge
talking
is the
about.
Santa Claus of Steam right now.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. The Cryptic Stench for $6.99. Elden Ring has a pause, Atreus. Equipment, touchpad, menu explanation. Pause. Get good, scrub. That's true. There is a hidden pause.
Yeah.
There is a hidden pause. Anubis Hades with a 2. If you need a pause button, learn to manage your time.
Oh shit.
There you go. Look at this. The fucking legend himself, Mr. Rouge for 8 months. Not talking in all caps for the first time. At Smash, at Sheep, have Steam notifications. Evening, dear lady and distinguished gentlemen. Shout out to Mr. fucking Rouge. Thank you, man. And
really
thank you for gifting all those games to the panel.
Fucking mad lad, this guy.
Mad lad.
Fucking goat, man.
Love to see it. We got.
We love to see it.
That's fucking crazy. Beautiful Zexel with a 5. Thank you, Cassie, for calling out Player Essence. Please keep exposing this good for nothing fraud. There you go. I know she's probably in the chat right now, listening on her way to work. So, Beautiful Zexel with a 5. Message for Smash JT. Don't trust Nintendo Prime. That guy will stab you in the back. Why am I not surprised? Most shills probably would. Atreus and Kata beat up Hypnotic for making you guys look gay.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Free promo, man.
Bro,
JK.
dude, no, that's some fucking art I want to see. Like, someone use AI, like Atreus or getting like held up by Hypno while he's like battling off Atreus, like on some mountain with lightning sitting down. Like, that'd be dope.
It's
Thanks for
gonna be
giving him the idea.
It's gonna be like that fucking Frieza Goku chase scene where Frieza's trying to get away from him, and then
Look, y'all
Goku
see
just
his
pops
model,
behind the
right?
fucking
You
rock.
see how
You remember that episode of Dragon Ball where Goku's gonna slap some sense in you and he just starts pimping for Frieza back and forth?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
bastards. Y'all don't understand. Look how still his model just got. He's typing in the prompt in right now. He's doing that right now. Leon, he's literally doing that right now.
Hopefully he makes it one of those movies he's been doing.
That's what I'm saying. You saw how
what
still he got.
what I did do when I was not still, because you didn't notice.
My name is Kaida, and I want you to send me non-stop gorilla video games right now, motherfuckers.
Bro, you cook.
You never know. You never notice, man.
Deep fried cater right there, bro. That's it, bro. You done. It's over.
Yo, I'm suing Google, bro. I'm
about to start some monkey games. Hold up.
Oh shit. That's
insane. Ain't never seen somebody get steam brigaded. That's funny.
And then UFO Mega just gifted me Get the Banana.
Oh shit.
God.
This is insanity. Oh man. All right, let's keep going. Shout out again, Mr. Rouge and beautiful Zexel. Thank you so much, bro. We got Nobody gifting a membership. Abe, thank you, Nobody. I appreciate that, man. We got Ron DFK with a 5. Back in school, I was late to my class. My special ed teacher told me I was a little tardy. And obviously only the retard on the panel laughs, of course.
That's a good one.
I didn't see where that was going. I usually read these ahead, but I didn't see where that was going.
So sad. So sad. Shizuka Marikawa for $4.99. Kata, don't want monkey games? Why? My dude looks like Funky Kong.
Monkey Kong.
He does.
Yeah, Dan, let me talk about that profile picture though. Wait, hold on. God damn, man.
Yeah, really, you do.
Can we make that profile picture a little bigger? How can we do that? Girthy Banana for the $4.99. You gotta accept this act of kindness, or we're gonna have problems.
That sounds very wrong.
My name is Kaida, and I want you to send me non-stop gorilla video games right now, motherfuckers.
Now keep in mind,
man.
when I made that AI, fun fact, the AI would not do the voiceover unless I put video in front of games. So initially it was, I want you to send me nonstop gorilla games. And the AI was like, nope, can't do it against like whatever. And so I put, okay, let's try video games. And then it worked. So I don't know what that was about, but there you go.
Oh, Guerrilla Games is actually a real publisher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, there you go. Okay. All right, there you go.
Also, real quick, No Hearts Left just sent me Dying Like the Beast.
Oh, dude.
Nice.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Dying Light is one of my
Holy
favorite
shit.
zombie franchises of all time.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited to get into it.
I want to get the game gifted to me called 50 No, let me stop. I'm just stop.
Don't do that.
I knew he was gonna give me the disappointed dad look. He was gonna give me the disappointed dad look. Shout out to you, bro. No, this is great, man. Keep gifting these guys games so that they actually play games, but don't gift any to Smash because he won't play it.
He won't play them.
He won't play. It'll take forever.
I'm gonna spend all day tomorrow playing Silksong, so I can't wait.
Absolutely. Gray the Merchant for $1 on Rumble. That mofo shill sold his soul a long time ago. Reminds me of JDA by my book. That shilling is strong with him. Just damn, he can't handle the heat we bring to the table. Cheap shout out for monetization. Fucking badass, bro. Did you actually set up your what the fuck? Did you actually set up your memberships or
you mean as far as like the,
because I gifted you 50 memberships yesterday, but the reason why the gifted memberships weren't going anywhere is because I don't think you have anything set up. You gotta actually put like things in the membership tab. What is this, bro?
Smash JT just gifted me Monkey Doomsday.
Nah, stop, bro.
That's funny as
bro. Stop. Even Smash is doing this, bro. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, dude.
oh shit.
I don't even, dude.
You
You know what? I'm so curious. Hold on, because I'm actually curious about this.
Oh,
I'm
man.
scared, bro. What is that? You better make sure it's not NSFW, bro.
It's not. Look,
it's
you're
not.
walking
Then
around-
explain the banana, bro. That shit looking girthy, bro. No, stop. Stop.
Why would you click
What
add to
is
cart?
this
Just go ahead and hit
profile
accept
picture?
gift.
What is this profile picture? Like, look at that crazy infrared monkey, bro. That's
a $2 game, bro.
UFO Omega with a 5. Kata is the Lord of 3 Kongs. To his friends, he is King Kong. To his family, he is Donkey Kong. And to Atreus, he is Hong Kong.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's awesome.
Holy
That's
shit.
fucking hilarious.
Oh my god.
All right, Leon, you got something? What's this, man?
I did. I got 3 things. First of all, Angmar WK went wild. Sent Tower Hunter Urza's Trial, which looks fucking wild and awesome. Thank you. He's the most powerful battle maiden. I'm in. The Gunk action adventure game where you play as Ronnie, part of a duo Grease Space Hollers. I'm fucking in. And then Source of Madness, side-scrolling dark action roguelite. So
Nice.
I'm fucking in. Thank
So
you
that
so
game,
much,
I think he gifted me that game ages ago, and that's a game that I've been meaning to check it out because it looks so fucking sick.
That's
It just looks
awesome,
sick.
dude.
The art looks sick.
Leon's getting gifted all these cool ass games, and then
Are all SNHs like this? Yes, basically, pretty
That's
much.
crazy. I'm
It
so
starts
jealous.
it starts all professional and then kind of devolves.
I have a wish list full of games that I would love to play, but instead I'm getting Monkey versus Dino.
Hey, all right, Hypno. I'm looking at the members right now. It's showing everybody.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Yeah, because I gifted the 50 and I didn't see anybody getting them. I'm like, oh fuck. So I wanted to make sure you got it.
Yeah, I think it was like what you said yesterday is that like because it was all live, it didn't refresh at the same time.
Yeah. Sir, Old Man Cad with a 2 sheep. What is your Steam friend code? Let's make sure we get it to that man.
I will. I'll just put it in my my description for my streams. And you can
Yo, what's up, Gooch? How you doing, bro?
Chat real quick, just in case. Like,
shout out to Angmar. I know, dude. I'm gonna play it.
Gooch, you need to bring your ass back on the show, bro. What are you doing?
Gooch is doing his own thing, man. He's too big for us now. Jason Alator with a 5. Is Steam has that AI algorithm running Kata's library must have feet and banana games.
Correct.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I got some gifted games. I guess I'll go over right now really quick and slowly wrap up, I suppose. We got Angmar WK also gifting Tower Hunter Urza's Trial. Shout out to Angmar, bro. What do you mean must be nice? I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. We got Eric Jenkins, of course, gifting Monkey Business.
Oh man. That's wild.
And then we got No Hearts Left gifting The Last Spell. He said, my ex said I'd never find someone like them again. Thank God. That was the whole point. Based, bro.
Damn. That's actually funny.
Must be nice.
Based. 100% fucking based, man. Appreciate that. Thank you, Angmar WK. Thank you, Eric Jenkins. And thank you, No Hearts Left. I appreciate that.
Must be nice.
Are we caught up? Let me see. We are caught up. Yep. You got something else?
No. I was just saying there is a game I'm very much looking forward to coming out next month, which is Kingmakers. That one where you're like the knights and you get to go back in time, or you're you get to go in the future. You can bring tanks back to the medieval times. I can't wait for that fucking game.
By the way, speaking of
yeah, time him out. Let's time him out. That's hard shit. Time him. Oh, I can do it. I can time him out.
Oh,
yeah. Let's time him out for about a minute. Yeah, let's do that. There we go.
Damn.
That's disrespectful.
That hurts.
Disrespectful.
Old Man Cad for a 2. Leon, I need your Steam user code also.
Yeah, drop in the chat real quick. Thank you, brother.
I know.
Let me tag you real quick. Also, to piggyback on what Kay was saying about like shit we're really looking forward to. So remember how when we were doing the Summer Games Fest and there was that one sick like OG Resident Evil like game called Zero? One of the original voice actors from the PS1 Resident Evil game is actually voice acting in that. So not only is it heavily inspired, they actually getting a cast member from that game to work on the game.
That's cool.
That's actually pretty fucking cool.
That's actually really cool.
That game looks pretty cool. I like the retro style PS1 graphics. It had tank controls too, right?
Yep, sure did. Or at least it looked like it did.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, boys. We are fully caught up everywhere. All the super chats, all the gifted games, everything is completely covered. Shout out to you guys. This was a hilarious and awesome show, as it always is. We're gonna start doing our outros now with Leon. Take it away.
Well, this was a dope ass show. Loving all the monkey jokes. They're fantastic. Keep them going. Y'all are mad lads that were in the Vital Isles that were showing up last night. We hit tier 3. You'd love to see it, which means I'm gonna get a day off. We're doing the Sunday special stream tomorrow. So I will see you tomorrow. Sunday special stream. Check out videos every day. And then put out a video today about some anime video game censorship going down in the UK and how that could affect the industry as a whole. So if you care about censorship and whatnot, I think it's a story that's kind of been going under the radar because of the Silksong stuff. So love it. Great show, Hypno. Thanks a mil, brother.
Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you. Kata.
Yes, sir, man. I hope y'all had a great time. I've been drinking too much for you guys tonight, man. I am about to I'm gonna go relax, and then tomorrow I'm gonna play Silksong all day until I beat it, and then I don't know if I'm gonna stream. I probably won't, but I might. Who knows? And then I'm gonna make a video on HollowKnight and throw in some gameplay. That'll be fun. So look forward to that. I'm also finally gonna do my Ironheart review of the whole thing that people have been asking me to do for about a
Damn,
month.
you were some Dragon Slayer commentaries, bro.
Yeah,
He would have
dude,
got
every
he would have
video.
got
They're
that
like,
shit out quicker than that.
they're like, yo, where's the Ironheart? Where's the Black what's the fucking name? Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I'm like, it's coming. So I'm finally gonna do those. So look forward to that. And then yeah, man.
For real.
Make sure y'all come to my channel. You know, we've got the streams popping back off.
Again.
You know what I'm saying? We got the schedules back up. Technodome is back on Thursdays. Look forward to that. Gaming streams and just regular streams will be there for that. So also New Black Street. Go to New Black Street. Unfortunately, we're losing.
Welcome to New Black Street, where we get our backs blown out on the regular.
That laugh gets me every time. It's it's not even a genuine laugh. It's just
Yeah, make sure y'all come to New Black Street. We are losing Lumi because she has to work, but you know we're gonna have somebody else there, and I think she'll be just as great. So look forward to that. And then we do have a guest this week.
You did check to make sure this was an actual girl, right?
Oh yeah, she's full blooded. Oh, I didn't know that's who we had this week. Oh, we got Dan Vass this week.
Oh,
Dan
nice.
Vass.
Yeah, it's definitely a full-blooded girl.
Yeah.
Brother Squeak was so quick.
Yeah, Dan Vass going to New Black Street. I fucking forgot. Let me make sure I remind him. He probably forgot too. So yeah, look forward to that. That's gonna be awesome. You know what I'm saying? Go to Geeks and Gamers Play. We got videos dropping over there as well. I'm always busy, man. I got a lot of shit going on. I also got another stream that I'm working on that I can't say, but that one will be nice as well. So look forward to that as well. And thank you, Angmar, for the Get the Games. They gave me Tower Hunter, the Ezra's Trial, and Source of Madness. So thank you for that. Actual games, thank you so much. And not monkey games. But yeah, man, that's all the plugs I got.
My name is Kaida, and I want you to send me non-stop gorilla video games right now, motherfuckers.
Yeah,
I tried to give it make him have a deeper voice, but for some reason the AI is just not having it. He must be playing it real safe with this. It's like, whoa, I don't know what you're using this for, so can't do it.
Yo,
Old Man Cat, hold on. With a 5, if anyone wants it, my code is 52142012. Maybe someone will take pity and get me Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. Shout out to Old Man Cat. Plug it. Look at that, bro.
Get him a better
Teflon Dong with a $4.99 later, Cater. Don't slip on the peel.
God damn.
Shout out Teflon Dong, bro. OG.
I'm missing the do-rag. Fuck, you're right. I gotta put the do. All right. Listen,
I
I'm still
figured you tried to
experimenting.
do it and it just didn't let it.
Nah, I didn't try to do it. I gotta do it. I'll do it. I'm still experimenting with this. I'm gonna be making a whole bunch of clips. I'm gonna make some new Super Chat Gunner clips. I'm rebranding everything with this shit. Don't worry. I got a whole bunch of things. All right, Sheep, take it away, man.
I will be streaming shortly after this. I want to say I'll start streaming at 10 o'clock today because I haven't eaten since like I don't know, maybe 6-7 hours ago. So I'm kind of hungry. I want to get something in my stomach and then we'll go ahead and start up.
Let me just answer this really quick. It's Google VO3. Most people don't use it because it costs $230 a month.
It's expensive as fuck.
I subscribe to it so that I can invest back in the channel and add clips that are going to bring
Hey,
comedy,
do you know
comedy
why it
and
wouldn't
fun.
allow you to gift a game?
Mm.
It just said from my account or from my account private.
Oh, I don't know. I have no idea.
Never seen that before.
No idea. Yeah, the AI is $230 a month. So it's great though. It's amazing. It's fucking unbelievable the detail that it has. And I'm using it to invest back in the channel and try to create some new clips and you know.
Is that what that groundhog thing was?
Yes, that was made by that as well. Yep. So I'm gonna be using it a lot. I'm gonna get my money's worth. Don't worry. I got a deal though. It's $129 a month for the first 3 months. So I'll be making most of my clips for the next 3 months, and then we'll stop probably, but we'll see. All right, Sheep. Sorry about that, bro. Go ahead.
No, you're good. But yeah, I'll be streaming obviously 10 o'clock today. Well, 10 o'clock my time, so midnight Eastern. I also will be streaming just Monday and probably Wednesday. Wednesday's is up in the air because the lady and I will be going out of town. We'll be heading to what does that say, Illinois? we'll be heading to Illinois for the weekend to go, hang out with Adam Krigler and some other people. Because he's in America for the weekend, so that's great.
Hey.
So yeah, I won't be doing a stream on next Friday, and I won't be on SNH, or I'll try to be on SNH. I'll do like.
You
can't get bundles. I didn't know that.
Let's see if he's gonna fix his answer. Hold on, let's see.
No, well, I was about to make a joke. But yeah, I'm gonna pull a JT. Just jump on the phone real quick and be like, "Hey guys, let me hold on while I'm in the car getting the car wash or some shit like that." It's gonna be funny. That's pretty much all I got, and then we will reconvene the week after. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Oh, stop it! You should be excited, man.
Same black time, same black channel.
No, I'm super happy about being monetized. That's a definite. But like, I also can't stream if I don't got my streaming shit with me. So
that's why you got to get a portable setup. But I know it's hard, man. It's a motherfucker. My portable setup. I used to have a laptop, and then I realized that everything I do at home is very difficult to do on a singular laptop. So I ended up buying a mini PC, 3 screens. They were like really cheap, $60 each, and I now am able to portably set up a 3-screen PC setup anywhere I go.
True.
But that took me like years to not only figure it out, but also to spend the money on that. So
it's going to take me longer because my focus is in building a family right now. So
no, yeah, of course, I understand. Yeah. I get it. I totally get it.
There you go.
I totally get it. He needed a whole bunch of little sheeps running around.
Spidians, as I call them.
You know what? Nice. LOL portable 3-screen setup. No, you guys don't understand. They are 17-inch hyper thin screens. They're so thin that when you stack them together, they're about the same size as a regular 17-inch screen. And they're so easily portable. I have all my wires in 2 pockets, and my mini PC is a little cube. I'm telling you, it's fucking insane. It's an insane setup. Anyway,
send me that. I might need that.
Yeah, it's a really, really sick setup. The only thing that takes up a lot of space is my interface and my microphone, because the interface is fucking bigger than the PC. But whatever, that's fine. All right, boys. We are fully caught up everywhere. Thank you guys so much for the insane support. In terms of me, same shit. Currently reviewing Metal Gear Solid Delta. Hopefully we'll be done with that next week. And then after that, we're going to be doing Lost Soul Aside. And then after that, I don't know. We might do Chronos, Hell Is Us. I have no idea. There's too many games coming out. I have no idea. But we'll figure it out. And then obviously Hypnocast every day, 9 p.m. Eastern, Sunday through Friday. And then obviously SNH, don't miss it, 8 p.m. Eastern every Saturday. Thank you guys so much for everything. I appreciate you. Shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. Appreciate you guys. And we'll see you on the next one. Stay to the end for the raid. Go be bigots. Go be gooners. Bye. Peace.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you can't.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The dog. Or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in Maker Gang. Suck Indiana Jones, put a ticket in Maker Gang. Fuck Indiana, put a ticket in Maker Gang. It means put a chicken in it we eat and make her fucking gang. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns!
of the black man. I bring light. 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 That's right!
Hey, well, listen, H, man. Shout out to everybody out there in the chat, man. I hope y'all having a great time. Dude, we out this motherfucking out. Keep it tight, man. We out this bit, dang.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
What the fuck?
Wait, are we still live?
You dumbass.